Well, this is my bad. Speaking of my bad. That was me. Hi, me. Anyway, I can't hear myself anymore, and that's the good thing. The annoying thing is I went here. What do I need? I was gonna do my dailies, and I was in the middle of it, but time was counting down, and I was also prepping stream.
No matter where we go.
I don't know who needs things the most. The funniest thing I can do right now is just get all my agents to level 60, because I only have 4 left, because I just leveled up. I just leveled up Corin, and then I also have Billy, level upable. So I can just get the materials for him, so I can have Corin and Billy also up. Which would only leave maybe 1 DPS I'd try out, but my Monoto is M0 at the moment, so he is he is my only agent, or A rank, without Mindscapes. I have the Mindscapes for everyone else. I changed these like well over a year ago, just because I thought this pattern looked cool. But yeah, Monoto is my only M0, so I guess that's why he's not leveled up.
It's time to shine.
Oh yeah, before we start, what's up everybody, Nom here, welcome back to more Zenless Zone Zero. Today we will be playing the new story after I do my dailies. Do I need anything? Oh, you know, I guess I can. I might have, no, I think I maxed out Corin, because I was trying her out, and then stopped trying her out. Oh no, I could keep going. Or I can just grab some material. I can grab some experience materials, so I'll always need that. So yeah. So, new patch. I've been doing some of the other stuff, mostly the gameplay stuff. Ooh, excuse me. Something I'm quite annoyed with is I've been doing the new boss in oh, I was hoping to line him up. I wonder what's happening. I might need to drink water. Alright, maybe I'll be better for the rest of it. I don't think I'll be getting to the majority of the story today, just by the nature of these stories being so long, man. That was a funny pose. Very bowed down to her opponent. Oh, that's fine. Sorry, outside. I guess it's that time. Well, actually, it's a bit early because it was a high school bus, but so that it could be for the period before, or it's just the short day. But yeah, Zenless Zone Zero. Story stuff happened. I've done my daily, so now I've ran out of things to discuss. I think I missed out on the event with the Tetris one specifically. I didn't finish that up. I did the one game of Tetris. It's like way too long. It reminded me of the was it 2048 sort of puzzle matching game? Is that yeah, okay, that's the weekly. So I'm an event worth of probably short, but after this main story I'll be able to get to like the big old event, which I still feel bad about. I need to see what is it? I'll just watch a playthrough of someone who actually went through the story, because I actually thought skipping everything, I thought it went pretty well. Oh, okay, he wants a picture. Oh, yeah, that's not where it would show up. It's there. Dang, why is it so loud? My poor computer. I'm making sure everything's right. Well, I have the stream open up on my phone. but you know, I don't have it, noise on, so I can't see it. But also, I remember this music from last year. Honestly, oh jeez, it kind of annoyed me because I'm pretty sure I quite like the. Jeez, and also, what is this lag I've been noticing? It's so obnoxious how like the lag on my computer can be, because it feels like it has a hard times, like it lost all the cache, so it needs to like, and it just struggles to open up new programs or anything, and I just don't understand how that happens. But yeah, Lumina Square. I remember when this place took over Lumina Square, and this was a song, and I think it's a nice song, but I really got tired of it. I think Lumina Squares was like more chill, and I feel like I already feel a bit similar here. I was okay with not hearing the song. As nice as it is, it's not something I want to hear on repeat. But yes, let's see, before getting to the main story, I guess that hollow was always visible above our house, but it was even bigger, so that makes sense. That was a good view of it in 2.5. But before talking to this loser, gosh, that stuttering is so bad, because that's definitely on my end. I was getting through this, and this sucks. It's actually the 3 worst bosses in the game. It's Rupture, specifically Monoto or Idhari, but you know, each one as well. It's technically Yesheng Wang, because she has weakness advantage, but specifically any team with Dialan, I can swap this to with the Evelyn team. I mean, this is also Ether weak, so that would make sense. But the Evelyn was my highest scoring agent, so I need to swap them out here to be getting a better score. And yeah, I think Nicole and Juya should be able to handle this pretty well. But the very frustrating thing is this boss. I do not like this boss. This boss is kinda cringe. But man, it's mostly her patterns and repetition of, you know, I assume I'll get to it when I actually fight the main boss, so it might be an enjoyable actual boss fight for the main story, but this is just an obnoxious boss, especially on something you have to repeat just to, you know, chase high scores. My performance points is not maxed, because that's not 5 times 2.8. And so I'm definitely a chunk of points. If I remember, this was like a 20k, a 20 to 21k DA score. Worth noting, this boss has half defense and 40% fire resist. It is obnoxiously cringe. This is even worse for Bernice, my Bernice, than Fiend, because my Bernice has M2, meaning I give pen to my allies, which is useless, because they wanted to make an Ether weak boss that wasn't for freaking Ijuan, which is so stupid and so frustrating, because it's 2 Ether weak anomaly bosses in a row, and they both have fire resistance. Like, what is that? This was by far the rudest. And like, Fiend was already obnoxious because of how like much they were just selling to get Vivian and Alice. It's so stupid and frustrating. But they have no reason to sell Bernice anymore, and so they won't. Therefore, fire resistance. So, because F you if you got Bernice, we want you to pull for other agents. And Bernice was unfortunately good enough already to carry most weaker agents across the finish line on bosses, while you use other agents on other squads. Oh, this is just so cringe and lame. But yeah, more so with this buff, it's only for having I don't know why this is hard for me to say. It's only for having anomaly agents in the squad, so, you know. Or not, Ether Veil, so. Only Zhao, and at this time, Zhao, Arya, and Lucia. Not Arya, but the other one. Suna can give this buff. It's very lame. Ether Veil is definitely the most unfun mechanic they've introduced. As in, like, specifically as a form of buffing and playing around, because it's just something new, and it's literally the only new characters that we release can do it. And the way they implement it is to make sure that you're not as benefited by it by using someone like Zhao. So they can make the one that you actually pay for spam it out to get better use of this buff. So cringe, so lame. And of course, because Ether Veil started off with Rupture, they have to make sure it's half defense, so the Rupture and like even more HP, which from what I've seen, this boss is only like 170 million HP, which sounds like a lot, because it kind of is, but the actual one in DA will have a lot more HP, which is so cool, so rad. Yeah, the boss, honestly, the gameplay is the real frustrating part. It's a bit of a time waster, but in a really obnoxious way, because they unfortunately repeated the 2.5 bosses mechanic, which was fine on that boss as a super cool special thing the boss does, but now it feels less special when it's everything every upcoming boss does. That's so stupid and lazy, dude. But the most frustrating part to me is the patterns for the attacks. I really hate the animations. I think the animations are so terrible and just aren't intuitive to timing, and it reminds me of Elden Ring, and I don't like Elden Ring. There are plenty of bosses I actually quite enjoy, but it's in the single digits. So you know, a subjective thing, and it's hard to grasp and quantify. But it's just so frustrating where you have to, the only way to make the action game harder is by making the, you know, things you have to avoid or engage with unintuitive, therefore making it unfun, which is so cool. Anyway, I don't look forward to that part of the story. Maybe it'll actually be fun. It'll probably be completely easy though, so it doesn't matter. I assume Ari is playable, so it'll be nice to look through her kit and actually feel her gameplay. But yeah, frustratingly, because I'm not spending money on a character I don't really care about, and maybe that'll change with the story. But even if it changes with the story, it's her gameplay and her kit design which is more frustrating. She's just the support version of Zhao that you have to pay for, so she's just a direct upgrade to Zhao, and basically anywhere you'd use Zhao. Because, you know, just, she has the stronger buffing than Zhao, because Zhao doesn't have that much buffing. She's not a real anomaly support, but she just deals more damage, so she's better than Zhao there. And just gives more attack, and most importantly, can use support wenching, so she's not stuck with like 10% attack at best for anomaly agents. And that's frustrating. And of course, W engine power creep as well. Like, should I throw... Honestly, let's see. The only reason I'd get this Wenjin is because... Why am I bad with names? Yuzuha can use it. After the second EX special Yuzuha cast, you'll give the extra 10% attack buff, which is only 6% less than Kaboom the Cannon, which... Or, well... Yeah, Kaboom the Cannon, which is one of her options, but the main thing I have her on is Weeping Cradle, which is only 20.2% damage versus 25% here, so you know, better option. It'd be a funny YOLO pull, and I'll pull a W engine eventually. Supposedly there's a lot of pulls in this patch, which is kind of cool. It's pretty cool. It feels bad that it it really felt like 2.5 was super light, which was frustrating because I was actually pulling on that one, but you know. Yeah, sure, I'll do a YOLO poll. I don't expect anything. Freaking not after the freaking... Yeah. Yeah, that was completely awful, dude. Yeah, it'll be funny, and I'll do one maybe after I finish the story or at the start of the next stream, because I think it'll be cool to have this on Yuzuha because it's usable for her. A bit more energy, not too much more, because Yuzuha will be coming on every so often to cast her aftershock, and it's such an obnoxiously long aftershock, so you know, it's fun. What a cool mechanic. But yeah, it would be cool to get, but you know, not happening. I guess it makes sense. My W engine luck has been very good. My winning luck is terrible, but like the last time I lost was freaking at 10 pulls, so you know, and it was with my first Weeping Cradle, so it makes sense. Anyway, oddly enough, my experience with the game is not kind of great high at the moment because I had to deal with that stupid annoying boss, and then I have to, and that was coming out after my gacha luck, which was very depressing. Like, I'm happy I have Alice. It would have been nice to have her W engine. And to be honest,
I'll show you bear witness to the noble principles of the
I ended up getting Sharpened Stinger. After playing with it a bit, I think it was an absolute waste of resources. I was better off getting a third copy of Fusion Compiler, unironically. Or just saving it up, which other people should do. Let's see. I actually can't see the connection. Let's see. For some reason, my phone just completely... Why is it doing that? I tried to put the stream in the lowest possible quality to save up on data or whatever, because for some reason, you can go over how much internet you use a month. Up to $100 more. That's so cool. Anyway, that's why I try to be a bit more saving, because I can still stream and not go over it. So, gotta be careful. And maybe, you know what, because with that said, I should get around to the story. Last time, we finished up the Season 2 of Zenless Zone Zero. It was possibly the worst chapter in the entire story so far. It seems like it easily beat out 2.2 for the worst. And the big problem with 2.2 is that it was so boring. So good work, you managed to beat that and just not feel like a good story. You know, both boring and bad. The best combination. You know, I didn't think highly of Isolde either, so 2.2 struggled with that. But it had I think the best boss fight. So your like finale sequence to a story. So, you know, that certainly helps, doesn't it? So yeah, hopefully our girlfriend is gone, so we don't have to deal with her and can just see what's up with the idols. After all this time, they're here. You know, it's fine. I like their designs; they look cool. But unfortunately, I'm a gamer, so I care what the characters do more and how they play. So that's why this patch might be a nice save up. Jeez.
System message. Maintenance of the HDD database is complete. Redundant data cleanup progress is at 99.8%. Connection testing is now available.
Finally! If I hadn't seen Signorino sighing at the electricity bill lately, I really would have thought Fairy had just been asleep these past few days.
Okay, there's just in the past few days. I almost want to feel like it's a slight at how little she's been showing up in the story. It probably isn't. Overthinking things again, because I wouldn't want lamp shading is kind of uncool, especially when it's a problem you created, you know? So I wouldn't want it to be like a slide lampshade at how she isn't really involved. They were trying to include her, but man, she really just wasn't relevant. But at least she's a bit more relevant than Eos. Good for her. She's the best part of the trio here. With Very's help, you run a new connection test with the HDD.
Screening redundant data. Screening complete. Current cleanup progress, 85.1%.
Huh? I could have sworn it just said the redundant data was nearly cleared. So why is it that after the connection test it suddenly... No way this was my fault, right?
Based on current data, it appears the recent actions of the creator have caused ether activity fluctuations in Hollow 0 and the 6th grade hollows. Some of the HDD's calculation data from these hollows has become invalid.
Interesting. And she's still... Oh, like they're cleaning up the data, right? And what are they testing? Connection test. Current progress. Oh. I see. No, I don't see, actually.
During the connection test, the system...
Gosh dang it, man.
During the connection test, the system automatically recalculated everything, resulting in redundant data buildup.
No, that's unfortunate.
This explanation sounds much more reasonable than me secretly stuffing redundant data into the HDD system. Oh, what a tragic setback for a proxy. Well, alright then, Wise. Let's do something else first. And with Gilded Carrot Day coming up soon, there shouldn't be anything urgent, so we still have a bit of time to relax.
Careful, Belle. You're gonna jinx us.
The phone suddenly rings.
Just like that, my point is proven. Something always pops up when you say that.
He sounds off. It's hard to say. There's something like in the back of his throat that's just a bit off from the usual Wise voice.
It's Jane calling.
Oh, sweet.
Good morning, managers. Are you two still in Wi-Fi these days?
I have no memory of ever telling you we were in Wi-Fi, but yes, Belle and I are still staying at Swabian Temple.
Oh dear. Looks like my timing couldn't be worse.
Jane, you are our VVIP member at the video store. You don't have to be shy with us. Just say what you need.
It's true. She's like the only person we got to get a membership.
Alright then, I'll keep it short. If it works for you two, I'll stop by the video store tomorrow night. I have a special commission, issued by a certain rapidly rising individual from public security, and it needs to be delivered to Phaethon. It's a special case, so I'll need you both to coordinate quickly.
You know, seeing her here, and from the special program, I remember someone had a little post talking about how, you think she'll actually be relevant? I'm gonna guess no when we're about to meet up with a certain brother and Snake, which, yeah, okay, I may have been spoiled on some scenes and designs, so at least I'll be able to talk to them as soon as they become relevant.
Why are you speaking so bluntly? Mentioning our identities out of the blue? Faith in this? Public security that?
I understand your concern.
Shut up.
To be honest, the client didn't tell me the reason for commissioning you two directly either.
Oh, she sounds bummed out. Also, yeah, like they care. Like it matters if they're so public about being a proxy that some agents just constantly joke about it right in front. You know, it's funny and all, I guess. But then a lot of characters just are open out, loud and proud about them being a proxy. Apparently Lucy told Alice about us. Also, we just somehow go to the outer ring and say, yeah, you know, no one will care for a proxy, as if supposedly there's like a reward, right? At least for the Hollow Raiders, if they out their proxy, they can sort of get off with lighter punishment. And that's at least what season 1 was about. You know, surely there's like a reward for, you know, helping the cops check on a proxy, so I don't see why people who travel in and out of the outer ring wouldn't also be in on that. So that still bothers me all the way from 1.2. I don't... Secret identities have not been a real thing. And, like, we have an in with the police, man. We have an in with Miyabi. I do not think we're illegal proxies anymore.
But with Gilded Carrot Day coming up, there's been a string of intelligent construct citizens suddenly losing control throughout the city, so things really are urgent. And the client suspects it might be connected to some kind of illegal intelligent entity.
Fairy. Okay. We know. Oh, is someone here? Very small, familiar looking car. I think it's just coincidence. Good. Alright, we can keep going.
So PubSec is after an intelligent entity suspect. Hold on. Didn't Fairy detect an intelligent data entity in Lockspring? Could they be related?
Gasp, could they? You meet Wise's eyes.
I was hoping we could keep playing our roles as video store managers and loyal customer a little longer. Who would have guessed that we'd end up talking about our other work so quickly?
Master, I've detected mentions of intelligent entity and intelligent construct in your conversation. I've compiled the relevant data for you. Would you like to read it now? Check it out! Excuse me, sorry. Please select the information you'd like to review. Are you kidding me? Let's go with intelligent contract. Let's, because you know, fair enough. If you don't really explain it explicitly, some people might get lost. Gosh, there are already mentions of it here and there. I guess, is it the first time they showed up in the main story? Is this for people who skipped to this chapter? Humanoid machines. Okay, so specifically humanoid ones, I guess. Or in general terms, so this is like typically for humanoid ones with logic core that passed the forbidden fruit test. Recognized as citizens of New Eridu. They cannot be referred to as, or they can be referred to as construct citizens. Just like Billy and the others. Wow. This is so silly. We are over a year and a half into the video game. And you have to tell us what intelligence constructs are. I think I mumbled over that word. Look up anything else? Yeah, sure, man. Intelligent entity. Or artificial intelligence. Our standard definition, intelligent units that exist in cyberspace in the form of the data. Did she lag? Running diagnosis. Issue identified as signal interference caused by memory corruption. Interference cleared. Supplement information regarding the identity authentication of intelligent entities. Apply. Entities can apply to undergo the forbidden fruit test. Isn't this the... Isn't this intelligent constructs again? Okay. The forbidden fruit test only is designed for ordinary intelligent entities and certainly does not apply for your AI assistant. Interesting. This is basically common knowledge in New Eridu. There's no room for any misinterpretation, is there? Affirmative. The relevant information has been filed under rarely used documents. For you. Aww. How useless. What a freaking chapter, man. Thanks, I guess. they couldn't find any more organic way to include this because this wasn't organic at all. Right? They mentioned that. Like, I guess it's been a while, but this is stupid. This was a very silly way to get out exposition. Like, holy crap. The moment Fairy stops talking, Senior Fufu's voice comes from outside the door.
Juniors, why are you two holed up in your room again? I've got something fun to share with you.
Shut up, Jifufu. I'm busy being annoyed with the exposition. Hey, Jifufu.
Good morning, Senior Fufu. What's the fun news? Shifu said that because of Xiaoguang, this year's lighting ceremony will be held at Phylum Heights.
Oh, is that why the giant thing's there?
Like before, this year's organizers want to invite us as guests to do it with our mystic techniques.
Wow.
Rumor has it, Cersei is making her comeback at this very ceremony. I've never seen her perform live before.
Oh, you know, I think I've been... Cersei. Funny. Literally, the word C, isn't it? I think I've been misspelling her name as Sarissa. Or maybe it was spelled somewhere else as Sarissa, because I was actually getting results for Sarissa. Except not many results, but I don't know where I saw it as Sarissa then. That's so weird.
Cersei? But she retired years ago.
No, she disappeared 10 years ago. Did you not read the internet post?
I know, right? So, even though it's just a rumor, I'm super, super excited! Anyway,
Epic.
with something this big going down, there's no way I'm not bringing my precious juniors along! I came today to invite you both to light up the year light together!
Yeah, I guess we do have the superpowers to do that.
After all, the lighting ceremony's being broadcast citywide, so we need to practice! You guys don't have anything else going on, right?
No, we're free.
Thanks for thinking of us, Senior Fufu. Wise and I didn't really have anything special going on, but an important commission came in just now. We've got to head back to 6th Street.
Oh, I thought I was still on auto.
Do you really have to go back? When will you return? Every Gilded Carrot Day, Junior Yinhu always shows off his cooking skills. He even said that since you two are here this year, he'd add a couple extra dishes.
I guess there were usually many of you there.
It's not that I'm craving the food. I'm just feeling sorry for you two.
Yeah, sure, man. And a few extra dishes make sense, because before we were here, what was it? Like, super, how do you say, destitute? Wasn't it, like, literally the 3 people? Asuo, the dog. Was Jifufu and Panyanhe even here? I don't remember sure they weren't here at the time, right? Suibian Temple was the whatever temple.
Judging by your faces, you're not changing your minds.
A job is a job.
But if you finish the commission early, be sure to come back to Suibian Temple around Gilded Carrot Day. Otherwise, you'll miss out on the lucky money from Shifu and all your seniors.
Money.
But I heard the lucky money in Wi-Fi usually amounts to only a few dozen dennies.
Oh yeah, well then.
Junior Wise, you already looked into it beforehand?
That was a interesting laugh. It was funny. Kind of funny. I was busy noticing how her finger clips into her hair. And now I can't unsee this pose just has Jifufu clipping into herself. Good work. I mean, fair enough. It's a 3D game, man. It's hard to manage everything, you know? You pack up your stuff and head back to 6th Street with Wise, only to get accosted by 18 the second you walk in. After promising over and over that you'd run the video store properly and wouldn't just disappear for ages, you will go back to your room and change out of your Yunquay Summit Disciple uniform. You quickly pack your things and rush back to the workshop, only to find that Wise and Fairy are already inside. Where did Fairy go? She was already connected, wasn't she? That's the terrifying thing about a super powerful AI. Everything seems to have gone back to the way it was before heading to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Wow.
Progress update. Maintenance on the HDD system database is complete. Redundant data cleanup is at 87.4%.
Did that number go down?
Huh? Why do I feel like the cleanup progress is a bit stuck compared to when we were at Swabian Temple?
Notification. Unknown data interference detected. Cleanup progress is slower than expected. Background processing is recommended. To accelerate the process, consider activating full force mode.
Full force mode.
What's full force mode?
I can't get over it. Something about Wise just sounds quite off with the Ian voice actor.
Full force mode. All of my computing power is routed into a single dedicated thread. During that time, processing speed increases by 120%.
Nice. Now how about the charges for electricity and bandwidth?
Power and data usage will spike by 200%, and nearby users may experience some network disruption.
I also got a bit a flashbang by her, like changing faces because it had a little white screen flash, but I wasn't focusing on Fairy at the moment, so it was sort of startling.
Then let's just run it in the background.
Transferred to background processing. During processing, I will plan your schedule. Based on past travel records from Master and Second Assistant, I have generated the following recommendations.
We do have a job at the moment, Fairy. At some point, 18 pushed open the workshop door and was patiently waiting off to the side. Trip planning on hold. As the guilty shop owner, you must hear out what the employee taking care of the shop has to say first.
Of course. A good manager's gotta do what a good manager's gotta do. Just hand me the tape. I'll go right away.
Good work, 18. Surely the best character in this story so far after first assistant. After handing a musical videotape to you, 18 leaves satisfied.
Looks like Belle's schedule is booked up before Jane arrives. In that case, Fairy, mind generating an exclusive itinerary just for the assistant manager?
Roger that. Evaluating transportation options, event appeal, and other variables to generate a new plan. Confirm plan. 404 Lighthouse.
What? So my destination is the same as Belle's? Fairy, we don't do that whole absolute fairness thing in our family.
What does he mean by absolute fairness? I mean, aside from being completely fair, no, just make him walk with me. Is that all the joke is?
During routine information filtering, I noticed a rise in online posts mentioning 404 live music and Angels of Delusion. It was a reasonable conclusion.
We had the Angels of Delusion event already, so you know.
So when you said you were busy, you were actually keeping tabs on that little idol group from 404. I haven't seen a single update about them since last time.
Well, when was last time? Like, canonically, when were the events included?
Negative. The strongest AI assistant in New Eridu remains fully dedicated to the Master's commissions and has never been negligent.
Nice. Based, Fairy. Thank you.
I was only kidding. But Fairy, you heard it too, right? Public security thinks an illegal intelligent entity is behind the recent incidents. So stay sharp, okay? Don't let them mistake you for one.
Fairy would never.
Wise, you're way too cautious. Fairy's always careful, and we've already checked in with Chingy, so there shouldn't be any problem. That commission, it's probably just because they need Fairy's help, right?
Sure. I mean, if you knew some people had a super powerful, intelligent AI entity, I guess they'd be a good suspicion.
Besides, I think Fairy's recommendation is pretty good. Since we're free anyway, why don't we drop the tape 18 brought over off at 404 and check the place out while we're there?
Season 2 Interlude. Encore for an Old Dream. You take the videotape that 18 asked you to bring to 404 and head out with Wise. Familiar route, unfamiliar destination.
I was getting
Oh,
used to
dang
seeing
it.
404 always empty. Never thought they'd manage to open before Gilded Carrot Day.
If we go now, do you think we'll run into Suna and the others?
I guess we have canonically met them.
Maybe. I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing them perform on stage.
I'll be honest, I am a bit bummed out that we have this music here as well. I never noticed it. Oh, I can't pet one Denny Boo. Oh, the game sucks. Yeah, stuck in story. No soup. No coffee. No chiller music. Is that new character design? I think, I don't know, she got me off guard. I wonder if it's like a randomizer. They probably did just set, like, you know, it's generic NPC models and haircuts. Like, this guy has a very similar looking face. Well, very similar looking body. I think it's the holding the bag that was the extra generic part. I wonder if they have other NPC models holding a bag. Oh, yeah. No. That's funny. They are very samey looking. But, you know, yeah. They probably just have someone going through all the models they already have access to. Changing up the different hairs and clothing items they can swap around. She looks familiar. So someone with a very similar model to this was relevant at some point. I remember right after finishing like Anby's, I think it was Anby's or Triggers, that a guy who was relevant in the story, his exact model was just walking down Lumina Square. That was very funny. Oh, you can just walk all the way down here. It was a floor plan, right? Floor plan, I mean. No, okay. Not outside, at least. I remember the memes about that. Enjoy your death trap, Delulus, because there's no fire exit. Oh yeah, okay, I remember. I know the one on the left, I recognize her. She shows up a lot. Oh, it's Ari? Yeah, okay, so obviously after the event. I've seen this photo on the wall as well. It'd be very interesting to actually see the frog siren singers, if that's exactly what they are. Like, for all we know, they're just lame half sirens, you know, using art of actual full-on frogs to represent themselves. Oh hey, it's the Angels of Delusion. You know, they really have a lot of posters, and you clearly have trouble taking them down. 404 Lifehouse. I'm trying to just look at these. Yeah, this one looks cool. That's a nice album cover. I think it's supposed to be like a beam of light behind him, or the explosion of the fire. It almost looks like his arms are chained to the ground by where those lines are coming out and off. Aw, that's a very cute design. I like toxic lover, and that's a understandable music title thing. That's a very cool design out. Unfortunately, seeing designs that I would like way more than the Angels of Delusion, unfortunately. Ololo? Can't tell. Maybe Glolo, if that first letter is a G. Glolo ne? Glolo ne? Looks really cool. Unfortunately, those are the types of designs I'd love to see in like Zenless Zone Zero. Unfortunately, we got the pop stars first, which I mean, yeah, whatever, fair enough. But I mean, if we could get those other ones, because we were stuck in the China land, man, and you know, I just didn't. You know, a lot of the designs, I'll be honest, even a lot of like season 1 designs just weren't for me. Wise, come on. Dude, a monkey? That's probably just the album cover, you know. I wouldn't believe a monkey Thyron singer at first. But for some reason I would believe this. Mostly because their brand is very, very just frogs all over. And they're already wearing like clothes. One has a bow tie, one has sunglasses. Now like Astra Jealous. That makes sense for a brand of magazine. I love the little alien sticker on the astronauts. Major F makes sense. Also, of course, the birds with the fiery heads are also pretty cool, or at least fiery masks. And then the Nirvana. I did see the Nirvana reference here. Very funny. And what they call it? Karmana, right? That makes sense. Well, not really, because Nirvana is a whole word. They just wanted something that rhymed. Hold on. Always think. Hold on. I don't have the web page up, just in case it took up too much space on my computer. Hold on. Album. What was that album called? Oh, it's Never Remember. Or Never Mind. Okay. So instead of Never Mind, it's Always Think. So similar. Not quite. Excuse me. It's similar but opposite, sort of. Excuse me. I think I said excuse me twice. Well, at least they have fire extinguishers, but, you know, no fire exit. Oh, let's see. There's the third one here. I can't zoom in with my camera, frustratingly. Oh, and the person I would want to zoom in on is all the way down there, which is way too hard to look at. I think it's like a guy bald, but with the hoodie, which piercings, very, very pale. Oh, that's very cute. The chainsaw maids. I guess I should have checked the Chainsaw Man cover, if that was the reference. Maybe it could be something else. Like what Lollipop Chainsaw, I think, was the high school girl who slays demons or whatever. And she was like maybe a witch of some kind, because she brought her boyfriend's head back to life so he wouldn't turn into a zombie. Dude! The Angels of Delusion androids are here. Come on, I gotta get one. The boar is interesting, since it does feel vaguely similar to Lucy's boar, especially with sunglasses like Big Daddy. I guess there's probably a lot more boars like that. I mean, surely in universe there has to be other boars with just pure white eyes, and for some reason that's the Thyron trait. Oh, I think people are here. Hopefully I won't be disturbed. Oh, look at these stickers. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting through this story. Oh, hey, is this like someone's... Why stop pushing me? No, it's a lot of brands, so... Is that Suna? I assume it's Suna. It kind of looks like Suna, but I could believe it's not. But it looks like her. The hair just almost looks off, probably because of the lighting. Because she has like a sort of olive, paler green. Funny. Starlight Night brand soda in like a rocket-shaped bottle. It looks like there were also other references to the Starlight Nights. I don't think there's... Yeah, I can't go to many things. I was wondering if... Yeah, there's a lot of functions turned off because it's story time, man. Gosh, so annoying. Yeah, her name was Padme. I couldn't read it earlier, which is interesting. Padme. Just to get it right. You know, like the Star Wars character, man. Man, she's just like the Star Wars. Alright, dude. Alright, at least I can escape. Ooh, a type of guitar is pretty cool, pretty cool. You know, as a kid, I'd totally take the one on the left in Guitar Hero. Oh, you know, we're stuck from going too much further in because I forgot that someone I was supposed to talk to all the way up here. I think I looked at everything now. Oh. Oh, it's you two. You're friends of the Angels of Delusion and managers of that video store on the corner, right? And this is gonna be so annoying for all the people who just didn't do the event. Because, I mean, you can just not do it, right? I guess it might have been permanent. But you could have just not done it. And now the only interaction we had with was also non-canon, because the first time we met, well, we're not acquainted with Suna, because sure, her memory got like lodged in the HAA, a special thing they were doing, and so we had to fix that. So that's the RTs of Suna or Aria back in 1.3, but you could have just not met the Angels of Delusion ever, I'm pretty sure, because it didn't really happen in the main story at all, which is annoying when that occurs. Especially if it occurred in an event that you can't replay right now. And manages a video store on the corner, right? And to drop off some tapes. Huh? That was quick. I thought it'd take a while. After all, that little bang boo in the shop looked like it was really struggling when it was digging through those videotapes. Either way, thanks for your patronage. Well then, thanks for the delivery, manager. But according to 404's operating hours, we don't have any shows on at this time, so I'm afraid we can't offer you any of our services. Oh, right, if you're looking for Suna and the others, go ahead. Head downstairs and you'll get to the drink stand and performance area. Want me to show you the way? We can head downstairs.
Belle? Let's check out what's going on downstairs.
Why'd he stop following me? Well, sorry. Ever since that one time, again, the one time that happened the second time. Ooh, is that a fly trap? Holy crap, I can finally zoom in. Honey trap. Interesting. Sweet. Surrender. Sure. Sting. Seduce. Okay. So I feel like this is referencing exactly what it looks like. Peach. Fly trap. Honey trap. Uh-huh. Ow.
Over here's the drink stand and rest area. This place is so hidden away, but it's a whole different world once you go downstairs.
Epic. Hey, I'm going to just zoom in. Are these low quality? Oh, okay, they're high enough quality. Oh, I missed this one. That's interesting. Yak. I can't tell if it's supposed to be English words. It almost looks like a Y-A-K. And I can get a closer look at this guy. Ah, okay, it wasn't like a... I think it might be a hood. It looks like it could be like a beret. Is that supposed to be Magus? It almost looks like an angry gun, but it's red, so it almost looks like Magus. Interesting. Also, I see it's like an Oni kid. Oh, hey, this guy has a horn as well. So does that one. And so it's a bunch of subtly Onis, or like subtly Oni characters. Also, I missed the second image. I think I missed that. Interesting. It's two very similar looking people, but they might be different because I think it's a guy and a girl. Because, yeah, they're wearing different clothes. But, you know, similar sort of punk stuff. I really like this one. It's very cute. I guess I think the last Kakarot we had similar to this was Neko. Oh, I mean, yeah. Jifufu is a tiger. So I mean, a more ordinary cat would be. I just think she looks really cool. So it would have been nice to have a design like that, more designs like that. And these are just sort of fun, but you know. I'm pretty sure this is like Chainsaw Man reference, right? Isn't it like red bloody text of chainsaw over the word man in bold like that? I'm pretty sure that's what the logo looks like, so that's very funny. But we also already have a chainsaw made, so that's cute. Oh, what's up there? Oh, Zenless. Interesting. Canonically, he is the Zenless man. Alright, alright. That's all for looking around at stuff. Oh wait, is that... I missed her in the back. 404 fighter. Oh, wait. Fighting game. Finally, it's happening. What I've been asking for in the arcade. Trust me, it's gonna happen soon. It's back there. It has to be real. I did not mute myself. Surely, 404 fighter. It's coming. Trust. In the arcade soon. Does seem we picked up the best time to stop by. It's pretty quiet down here. No shows. Looks like Fairy's recommendation wasn't so hot. Hold on, I do hear singing. Is that coming from the studio? Dang.
Is that Nangong's voice?
Make every step feel right as we go. La 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 la. Get the music back. No can do. It's almost Gilded Carrot Day. As they say, practice makes perfect. Nangong, Suna, stop that! I'm blacking out.
Apologies, manager.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
If I had
No worries.
Darling, I found those records you were talking about. Oh. Well now, who exactly do we have here?
Sorry, managers. Letting you see things this chaotic is totally my failure as the leader of Angels of Delusion.
Oh, she's the leader? Yeah, no wonder she's not out yet.
That's right, Nangong. It was your failure.
That's funny, I like that.
Ahem. As compensation, allow us to offer you 2 extremely sought-after tickets to the Gilded Carrot Day special show for the Delulus. This will be Angels of Delusion's first live performance, and tickets are practically impossible to get right now. That's right, impossible to get.
I take it there's a lot of seats available.
Even though we, Angels of Delusion, are hosting the show, we can't give out tickets as we please. But since what happened just now was our fault, we'll be sure to have tickets sent to you later.
Uh-huh.
Really? Then my brother and I will gladly accept your kindness. It's the performance on the night of Gilded Carrot Day, right?
Well, you just naturally slipped into full-on holiday mode. But we still got that thing we were asked to handle.
Ah, so manager also has other business to attend to.
She, interestingly, sounds very normal compared to the other two. Which is a bit jarring.
Yeah, we've still got some stuff to take care of. So we might not be able to make it on the night of Gilded Carrot Day.
The girls deflate in an instant.
Aw, our tickets were returned so fast.
I knew it. Bragging about how our tickets are impossible to get wasn't gonna work at all. Nobody wants them, even though they're free. I knew Nangong's lies never hold up long, but not this quick. Nothing we can do, I guess. We can't hold up the manager's work.
I notice Isuna has a little Tamagotchi that's very adorable. Like a little cat Tamagotchi. Is it like a lollipop? Does it even have like a body below it? Like a...
Oh man, what do we do?
Hold on. If things go smoothly, we should be able to wrap it up before Gilded Carrot Day. Maybe we can still make it to the show, right?
Thank you, Wise.
Why did he just give in like that? What am I even supposed to say now? Since Wise is all for it, we'll definitely try our best to make it.
How nice. Now your show's one step closer to being impossible to get.
I take it we're a few other tickets. A few tickets sells off. She looks really familiar. I wonder.
I've been wondering, is this their instructor? She looks a bit like someone I know.
Let's see. Sort of sorry. I struggle with the S in SH. Fish fins for ears, blue-tipped fingers, shells on her necklace, pearl earrings. I have no idea who this could be.
But if it really was Lady Circe, how could everyone stay so calm? Never mind. I'll just pretend it's a coincidence.
Yeah, this couldn't be Circe.
Ah, right. I forgot. Miss Cecilia hasn't met you guys yet. This is Belle, and this is Wise. They run the video store down the street called Random Play. They've helped us out before, and their store's doing pretty well too. The number of visitors they get just barely surpasses what we get on our fan page.
Oh. There's about 41 agents in the game, so at least 39 views.
Nangong! That's a little rude.
Ahem. Wise and I have been away, so the Bamboo have been running the video store, and yeah, business slowed down. But does that still slightly surpass your online page?
Turns out everyone here is equally rude.
It's fine, really. Belle and Wise already know what we're like.
Yeah, Suna's very whiny. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I guess she's doing a good performance for a whiny character, but, you know, still. I was also noticing that, and I was waiting for Arya to get back on screen, how the other two have ties, and then she has that X thing, sort of shape on her chest. I'm not even sure what that's supposed to be. Just supposed to be style, I guess. But I don't know. It feels interesting how the other two have the sort of tie thing going on for their designs and costumes, outfits. But then Arya doesn't. I don't know.
So, can a barely noticed group like us with fewer fans than a niche video store seriously host a show?
Niche video store, huh? I'm not sure whether that's supposed to compliment our taste or insult it, but for the record, we have plenty of members.
This was way too wordy a response. I don't like this. A niche video store seriously hosts. I don't know. I think this is the small things, and to make this story take even longer to be told. But the small things like this, like paragraph for that little response, it's probably just this one paragraph, but it's still like so wordy. I don't know. You had to identify the insult, contemplate the insult, and then clarify the insult in a whole 3 sentences. Yeah, I don't know. It could be cut down. I just think it could be cut down, and it's a good way of exemplifying how the story as a whole could feel bloated. It's, you know, which was a big problem for me in 2.5.
That's right. and our members trust us a lot. One loyal member even topped up 500,000 dennies for us once.
500,000 dennies? Oh, with that kind of money, we could finish all the stage setup and promo materials for the show. All of that would only cost 500,000 dennies. Well, we didn't even add any costumes or promotion. It's the only way we can save money.
If ticket sales go smoothly, the funds for preparing the show shouldn't be a problem, right?
But will our tickets really sell? Just
That's
like
the big
Mom
question.
mentioned, this is our first ever in-person performance. If we fail, Angels of Delusion will be stuck on our online page, posting videos every day while counting a handful of views. I don't want that!
Well, that's on you for being a view counter. And going into such an unreliable business as being an idol, but you're also probably like a teenager, so I don't think it really matters at all. Oh, I did want to say I really like how poofy Nangong sleeves are. I don't know. I just really like how the lighting goes on it as well. Fun.
Suna, pull yourself together. Your new song's pretty much done, right? Let's give it a listen. Maybe the manager can offer some feedback too?
My brother and I probably can't offer much good advice when it comes to music, but we're totally interested in hearing Suna's work. Could we have the honor of hearing the demo?
That song? It's still just an early draft.
Aw, but it's so good! Nangong didn't even get through the whole song. Suna, let us listen.
Oh, okay. I need to make some preparations. I can't embarrass myself in front of the manager. Miss Cecilia, could you take a listen to this part for me?
Cecilia leads Suna to the side of the stage to go over her questions. Suna was the concerned one, but now Arya also looks uncertain.
Suna's still getting ready. Nangong and Arya seem to be chatting about something. I'll go listen to them.
Okay. Yeah, you know, this is a nice place. 404. Wow. This sure is a concert, hall, stage and stuff. Anyway, about that fighting game. Dude, come on. Zenless Zone Zero fighting game. Come on. Another video game within the whole video game. I'm trying to see. That's probably up against a wall. So there's no seeing what that third face is. Yeah. There isn't. No. Can we guesstimate? Because, I mean, of all the characters they picked, they have Bardic Needle and Yi. I think it's Yi. Y-I. That's just his... Oh, the only name we know him as. Oh, hey. You know, right here. Okay, no. A fighter, yeah. It almost looks like the one on the bottom right could be like a frog. Maybe it's like one of the generic frog-looking character. You know, this might just be people around here. Gosh, it's a Cyclops basically because they're looking right at you. It almost looks like it could be like a Charlie and Smiling Friend. Oh no, wait, he doesn't. He has both lights on one side of his face, doesn't he? No, but like a cartoon character with big eyes, so they're looking to the side, so you only see one eye. But I'm pretty sure that is just a Cyclops. Does that look similar? Yeah, because I was just noticing that. Let's see. Because the bandage on the hair, it was kind of triangular, thick eyebrows. Probably not. Well, it could be though. That character, Toxic Loner. ZZZ headband is actually just 3 lightning bolts. Little bamboo hairpin. I'm probably reading in too much into it. Hard to tell what the actual hair color is with Alec right now, but it clearly associates with green a lot. I don't know. It looks like that she could be the bottom left one here, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, because it's the guy who we get like decorations for our decorations for the stuff in our room, or another NPC. I feel bad that I forgot her name. Man, I could actually check right now without even going to the shop because there's a shortcut for it now. Still, I mean, it'd just be pretty cool, right? To actually have like this sort of a fighting game, especially in this style of the sort of chibi characters. I mean, the best of every world would be that they actually add in like agents to the game, like maybe alright, I suggest Scaletta because I really like Scaletta, but the president of Bellabog, that'd be a cool addition. And they got bears, so what about their one of their bear employees? Oh yeah, that Ben Bigger, that'll be a cool character. Or maybe they're like a duo character. And Billy could win a competition, get in, or Anby. Let's see, who else would be relevant? I think some of the the Void Hunter. Whoa, the new Void Hunter. Let's add her to that. Oh gosh. Oh, but Miyabi, the super popular epic Void Hunter. It's Bardic Needle at the bottom, so I guess it's a 404 fighter, but it's like a Bardic Needle brand advertisement for them. I don't know. I just think like a fighting game in the arcade would be sick as heck. So it would be really cool if this was an actual teaser, and maybe if if this character is exactly that cat girl character, that'd be pretty cool if she was at least teased as an NPC and showed up in the fighting game. It'd be weird to have like a fighting game and then you put in random characters, I guess. Being what this video game is, but it would also make sense, in universe perspective. Why would you have like characters we know? Like, I think for the sake of like how do you call it? Immersion? Yeah, immersion. You probably wouldn't want any like characters we know into it unless they really like made it good reason. Because I mean, come on, a whole fighting game within the arcade of this video game and it's only a bunch of characters we know, that feels weird if you really think about it. And so, but I feel a bit more okay with that because I mean, it's the characters we like, Well, hopefully it's the characters we like. It probably wouldn't be my favorite characters. Ditosade? Interesting. Yeah. Captain Cow. Ooh, they got milk? Wait. I don't think I've ever had milk in one of these machines. You know what? Thinking about it, yeah, out of all the fizzy drinks you get in these sort of soda machines, milk probably would be the type that goes bad. I do not want a milk soda. Oh, so there's another look. I think that's the only poster of that guy. Because that guy only shows up in here. Or only here and here, so he's possibly the most sold out, but he also just doesn't have any posters, which is interesting. And the one poster they do have of him is hidden behind all this stuff. A poster of the orangutan, gorilla, and an Angels of Delusion poster with a fighting game poster right in front of it. Gosh, it'll be so sick if they add that to the the arcade. I mean, just with a couple characters, honestly, it doesn't even need to be balanced, but it'd be so rad, especially if it has online connection, so you can literally an online fighting game within the gacha game. I just think it'd be so sick. But yeah, I find it interesting how he's so far out of everyone the least viewed. Padme has been known about for a very long time, so if anyone's going to be showing up in real life, maybe for the musician next year, it'd probably be Padme. I would bet on that, but if these characters become relevant just in the normal story outside of, like, maybe just for season 3, I could, especially for us hanging out in Janice Quarter again. Like that girl, I think she works pretty well. But also this dude, if he's so rare, maybe he's important, maybe he's a villain. Of course, that's just me profiling because he looks evil. He has pale skin. Like, you know, Voldemort, Lord Sidious, military beret, I think. I'm pretty sure it's like a beret and not an actual, like, hat. Or, like, hoodie, I mean. Because it almost looks like a hoodie, but no, it's, like, hanging on there, so it's a sort of beret type of hat. Anyway, sorry. Big old tangent. Fighting game would be cool, I think, but those two specifically, like, not even as an agent. I mean, she looks very cool and very cute, but, and I mean, lightning bolts. Come on, another electric attacker. Come on, guys. But also, I don't know. I really think she could be referenced here, which I think is interesting. It's probably a coincidence though, because I mean, the other two faces. I mean, that last one. It'd be interesting if, you know, someone could go in the file and maybe we can see who that last face is supposed to be. Because, I mean, this one is clearly, I think, no one we've seen before, or any, I don't think we've seen any Cyclopses, right? So that's really, it could be anything. Or it's either a Cyclops or the one side of a sort of a capybara girl. But yeah. It's probably a coincidence because, I mean, you know, a rough and tumble character with a younger character with a, I guess, scratch on their nose, so they have a band-aid on their nose. That probably called someone across the street. Parking a lot. I guess someone left the door open. But yeah, I guess the band-aid on the nose isn't like a completely unique sort of design decision, so it genuinely could be like a coincidence. They feel a bit similar though. It's hard to say. I don't know. I think those three could possibly be, out of all the faces in this room, the three I pointed out feel like they could possibly become relevant in the future sooner rather than later. Padme specifically for like next year. Oh hey. I forgot about that. Hey guys.
We've already made it this far. You two can't back down now. Besides, this is advice from the wishing sprite we're talking about.
I know. I'm really looking forward to finishing the show with everyone. It's just, I'm a little worried. Huh? Manager?
Arya, you seemed a bit troubled just now. Is there anything I could help you with?
Okay. I don't think Bella matches the tone of Arya at all. This sentence feels like oh, Arya, you seemed a bit troubled. Is there anything I can help with? Because, you know, Arya was speaking like this.
Huh? Manager?
Like more...
I know! I'm really looking forward to finishing the show with everyone. It's just, I'm a little worried.
I don't know, she wasn't being that calm, so... Like, Belle put on her super gentle, oh, are you okay? Voice when I don't think it was quite warranted for how Arya was talking.
After all, as the manager, I've played a huge part in Random Place business.
Yeah, and in a lot of places.
Sales, I guess that makes me your senior, Arya.
I don't care. Sorry.
Says the manager who's never worked the front desk and leaves the tape sorting and restocking to me. And if we're talking about why business has been slow lately, you really owe 18 an apology, Belle.
Wow, I always thought the little issues Angels of Delusion had were just because the three of us spent so much time together. Cause, you know, a little friction is hard to avoid. But now that I see it, a duo doesn't seem all that harmonious either.
It's not that we don't get along. It's just that Suna and I, need some encouragement from time to time.
And okay. It hurt. I just want to play for that ending part.
It's not that we don't get along.
That was a fun line.
Suna and I, need some encouragement from time to time.
Yeah, it almost sounds like she moved away from the mic before going back. From time to time. I don't know. It just got a bit quiet to almost being inaudible, especially if the music got to its higher part.
Alright. Well, since the manager's trying so hard to help, why don't you just tell them what you're worried about, Arya?
Honestly, it's just that we've never performed in front of a live audience before. We've only ever posted videos online. A live performance means being up close with our fans. Just like this. Face to face, seeing each other clearly.
Aria, you look so pretty. You're made for being on stage. Is it just stage fright since you've never done a live show before?
Well, let me think, Belle. Maybe.
No, I'm not that great. What I mean is, sometimes I really do doubt whether I'm someone who can stand on stage in front of everyone.
Aria!
I'm just overthinking it.
Oh, please! If even you don't have the confidence to get up on stage, what's poor Suna supposed to do? After all, even if no one's seen you in person, everyone's heard your voice.
Now that you mention it, ever since I first met you all, I've had this feeling that Arya's voice sounded familiar.
Oh wait, is she like some? Is she like a GP? Download some GPS's voice for her idol persona?
It really sounds like that singer who used to be the talk of the whole city, right?
Oh, did she take a Cersei's voice? You meet Wise's eyes, and you can tell he's thinking the same thing. Miss Cecilia's face, Arya's voice. There's a trace of Cersei in both. Is that really just a coincidence? Oh, okay. But yes, the Cersei's watching over this squad, helping them bloom after letting the intelligent construct download her voice. I can kind of get behind that because I still feel Arya's voice feels a bit off from the other two, which I mean would make sense if she's modeling her own voice off of an older woman completely by artificially. But Arya doesn't look encouraged by those words at all.
That was a long time ago. And back then, I wasn't even...
Suna's voice comes from the microphone nearby.
Anyway, let's go see how Suna's doing. I really want to hear the rest of that song.
Just listening might be a little boring. How about joining in, manager? Get into rhythm, hit the right beats, and you'll feel the pulse of the song. Try cheering Suna on with the biggest fan. It'll be fun, trust me. Yeah, that's right. But this song's still a rough draft right now. Manager, if you got any thoughts and suggestions, please remember to tell me, okay? I want to carefully polish and perfect this song with everyone. That sounds great. So, manager, what do you say? Okay, minigame or don't do minigame? What the heck? Come on. Alright, calibration screen. Oh, I see it. Not skipping minigame, but doing calibration. Alright, fair enough. On screen, yeah. I did that last one early. Audio calibration. Hear the 4th drum beat, okay. What? Really? Now, I can believe audio latency is a bit off if I'm wearing headphones. It sounded like it was off. I should have hit the other button to try it again. Looks like student and the others are ready. Manager, how about support? Sure, man. Let's go, biggest fan! Why are there 3 of you? Judgment note. Press any button on the left side of the controller. Oh, I see. On the right side of the controller.
Falling into Delusion Field.
What am I doing? Let me pause. Let me restart.
Falling into Delusion Field.
Oh. Oh, it's only half a minute. Yeah, I'll restart if I mess up. I'm sure this really doesn't matter for me to actually score well. Let's go! Look at the S+! Full combo! What's my reward? Where's my reward? No, guys, come on. Where's my reward? Thanks for cheering, manager, but it still feels like something is missing from this song. Is it the rhythm or is it the melody? There's something off with both. I can't quite put my finger on it. Give me a moment. Tuna, let me short this through. I need to think on it too. Okay then, if you have any ideas, make sure you tell me. Okay. There's the whole rest of the song. The 3 Angels of Delusion scatter, each mulling over the melody. Huh? Those little angels aren't huddled together. Looks like each have their own ideas and don't want to disturb each other's flow. Oh yeah. I guess it... Alright, why am I the see-through one? Come on, I'm the important main character of this story. Come on. No, now I'm all... not opaque. Alright. Yeah, at a time like this, my interference isn't quite appropriate. I wouldn't want them mistaking my suggestion for instructions. But manager, if you're not too busy, could you stay for a bit longer and help be their sounding board? Your input could really help them sort through their thoughts and ideas. Yeah, sure, man. See what everyone thinks. Oh, they're all talking to one of... I guess that's why we have 3 biggest fans. Good manager, good thing you're here. I wanted to ask, what do you think? Anything in that song just now think we could tweak or polish? But I mainly handle the composition. If you've got feedback for other stuff, manager, it might be hard for you to wrap my head around. Could we talk about singing up the choreography? Of course. Very good idea was write a slice of life kind of song. One that captures the ordinary yet bright moments delusions go through. But the rhythm right now, it's just a bit too plain. It doesn't like grab the audience's attention at all. Everyday life is meant to be simple and plain. Either it's good or highlight the bright moments of everyday life. Well, maybe, sure. bright moments of everyday life. Now, also, am I selecting both options at once? I can't tell with this type of dialogue. True, any kind of emotion ripples through ordinary life, like dipping your hand in a stream and feeling the occasional nibble of curious little fish. Probably get the audience to resonate with that. Stage setup. Add something a little, adjusting the original rhythm, making it more lively to the audience. Pulse beneath the calm. Ah, thanks for the tip, manager. Inspiration has struck. It seems like you have a plan now. I won't keep you. I guess I said both at once. Can I talk to you incorrectly? Suna's new song for Gilded Carrot Day is so good, but as the finisher for our debut show, it definitely needs some polish. I don't have any solid ideas yet, so could you help me brainstorm? So where should we start? Oh, and manager, we want to hear the name, Angels of Delusion. What kind of performance would you expect? Eccentric, lively, imaginative, strict, synchronity and precision. You expected, your expectations sure are unexpected, manager. Three of us are gonna have to disappoint you. Even if you stack up all our combined strictness and professionalism, we probably wouldn't be able to last an hour on that show. If you put together some strict, well-crafted act, it'll probably just clash with the whole vibe of the show. Seems like that it's the complete opposite of what you do. Like eccentric, lively, and imaginative? Oh, I love the way you put it. Okay, so I guess I picked the wrong option to... Oh, I should have kept doing the top option then. Also, I can skip this, so nothing I pick matters. It just matters how long it takes. For the Angels of Delusion, the world that we show our audience should totally have that dreamy vibe to it. Don't get me wrong, I love the vibe of Suna's composition, strumming her guitar and just letting the story flow, but our finale can't be without that taste of dreamy delusion. Besides expressing our own Angels of Delusion style through this song, we gotta consider Gilded Carrot Day. Got a topic would sell to the crowd of 4-4. A night of reunion, family gathered together. Heart racing, hope, and aspirations for a new year. Does that make sense? That does seem very cool. Gilded Carrot Day, yes. When people choose to gather at 4-4, will the Lulus bring their parents and kids? Maybe even their cats and dogs to the show? Well, I mean, it's not like they can, but wouldn't that be kind of weird? When you put it like that, it's more about like a vibe of excitement and anticipation for the future. You've noticed it too, right? A lot of our Delus are pretty unique. And they're all hoping for Gilded Carrot Day isn't typical either. Mutual understanding, as a delusion's composure, soul of the delusion. Suna's pretty unique too. Always getting shy, but I also heard her say when I get nervous, I want to find a crack in the ground and shove the entire audience in there. That totally freaked me out back then. When I get nervous, I just want to find a crack in the ground and shove the entire audience in there. That is a fun way to put it. Put your feelings. Not sure if it's because she's nervous for our debut, but from what I can tell, Suna hasn't let her usual style shine through this song. I think that we did end up selecting both options at once. Show the world you're unique. Alright, no, play it safe. You think so too? Wouldn't it be a total waste of the show for our audience? Your complete authentic self? You're right. Hey, that's exactly what I was thinking, but honestly, without you backing me up, I wouldn't have the guts to tell Suna. Anyway, thanks for the talk, manager. As Angels of Delusion, we don't want to clip our wings, even if what we're playing is a discordant note. That's what I'll tell Suna. Well, maybe be a bit coordinate, maybe, unless you're using that discordant note with reason. Maybe that's a little too dramatic. Suna's song probably won't be that out there. As long as it's something you all vibe with, it's guaranteed to be good. Sure. I mean, if everyone vibes with it, yeah. I mean, that's a good sign, probably. Ah, disc jockey. Error. Fame. Oh, okay. Is that a five-eyed bamboo? That's interesting. And your fun little designs. That almost looks like one of It almost looks like the one of Ellen's friends. But the one with blue hair and glasses. So obviously, it could be modeled off the same like NPC design. Ooh, soda. Soda brand soda. Cool. They put the guitarist on a guitar sticker. I don't know, these stickers are interesting as well. Alright. Nangong Yu, you're the only one I plan to pull. What a headache. Manager, since you're here too, how about you brainstorm us some ideas for Suna? The truth is, when it comes to arranging music, I know nothing. But if we're talking about the overall vibe, maybe I can help with that. Let me think what kind of performance you want as the present. Nah, focus on the arrangement first. You're quite stubborn, huh, manager? And I guess you should talk with Suna and Arya first, because honestly, I've got nothing. Sure, you're not just saying that because you don't want to talk to me, right, manager? Oh, of course not. Actually, while Suna was performing, I was already thinking about the choreography for this song. Positioning, holding hands, flowing wave-like movements. How to express that emotion from Suna's composition through dance, but it feels like something's missing. How about you tell me what you heard in that piece just now? Ordinary but vibrant life, a painful, tragic chapter from the past. You're messing with me, right? Sure, this part doesn't have any... Excuse me? Soaring melodies or particularly intense rhythms, but there's no way it'd elicit ideas of tragedy or suffering, right? Just messing with you, relax. I guess it's ordinary but vibrant? Yeah, same. It's like a brook shimmering under the moonlight. Not a bad melody at all, but after listening to it, it feels like it's still missing something. So how do I keep up with this vibe going while making sure we can keep hold of the audience's attention? Piercing high notes. A few bouncy skips. Piercing high notes. A high note? Done that in previous pieces before. I can always give that crisp, bright feeling with her high notes, but in this part, I mean, it's the opening of the song. Wouldn't that be kind of weird? Adding some skips to your steps? Skipping, huh? I get what you're saying, manager. You mean at certain key spots, livelier notes would suit us better than the usual style, right? When it comes to arranging the melody, I guess it's similar. Ah, I got it. Thanks, manager. And after the discussion just now, count me as a hardcore supporter of your taste in music from today on. Thanks, I guess. Yeah, Nangon, Arya, thanks to the manager's help, I've got ideas for the revisions. No big changes, mostly just tweaking the rhythm and flow. What about you two? If you've got ideas, come on, spill it, right now, all of it. From my perspective, the melody was nice and all, but it felt like it was missing some bounce, you know? Considering we've got choreography and rehearsals to work through, things might feel a bit flat overall. Oh, I get what you mean. What about you, Arya? I think you must have toned down... I think you must have toned down your own style in the song so the performance would go smoothly and the songs would click with more people. But as the Angels of Delusion, it'll be a waste if we don't have any delusion, dreamy vibes in a song so pivotal to us. Really? But... Nangong, you're looking at me like you are look at me like I'm some scaredy cat again, aren't you? But I'm not backing down, M-dash. I hear you, Arya, loud and clear. But once we rearrange it, the cheering is gonna get way more complicated. Manager, wanna try it with biggest fan in me? Okay, so this is the gameplay of this patch. Rhythm game? That's cool. Rhythm games are cool. During the live stream, when a large green note appears, press buttons on both sides simultaneously. Alright, fair enough. Oh, this is twice as long. I just got a good, man. I can't do that.
Falling into...
I like to repeats quickly. I just got a good. I saw that. So annoyed. I got a good. I did it too early again. No S plus, gosh dang that one good. Gosh, come on. I can pause, I can redo it, guys. I can redo it. I can redo it. Like right now, I can redo it. I'm gonna redo it. What? Oh, okay. I thought I was restarting.
Manager,
It was
your cheering
resuming.
lines up perfectly with Suna's beat.
Oh, nice.
Maybe next time you could join Suna for my vocal class?
I'm good. I'm good.
So you're the vocal coach for Angels of Delusion. But I don't think vocal lessons are really my thing.
Looks like I haven't earned your trust yet. What about the other manager? What do you think of Suna's song?
I may not know much about music, but from what I've heard so far, it filled me with hope. So I'm sure it's a great one.
Thank you for saying that. But, manager, are you sure you're not good with music? Because honestly, my biggest dream is to write songs that bring hope.
Really? I'm honored to hear it.
Nice work, Suna. If you can talk like this while selling tickets, there's no way people won't buy them. Now, Gong, I'm being sincere.
I can back that up. Suna said the same thing to me, so it looks like you really are her kindred spirit, manager.
I think I distracted myself, so I wasn't noticing. What did I say? Oh, manager. Ah, he was filled with hope. I never just talk about that.
All right, everyone loves Suna's song. And if we want more people to hear it, we should start thinking about the Gilded Carrot Day performance.
Suna just said that we'll need about 500,000 dennies to prepare for the show, right? If I'm not mistaken, the lottery ticket I bought is about to be drawn. And the top prize is something like 500,000 dennies. What if?
Hear me out. Gambling. Of course. That's a great plan, Nangong Yu.
What if you happen to hit the jackpot?
Yeah, try not to bet on the future of this performance. On a freaking lottery ticket.
Then you'd have an extra 500,000 dennies in your account. But that doesn't help with our performance budget at all.
That's a funnier way to put it.
Gong, you fool! I know you've always been super lucky, but how can you still be bragging about it at a time like this?
Suna is right.
Why'd you say it like that?
Suna is right.
Like, right.
Suna is right.
Right. I don't know. That was an interesting way to put it.
I feel like Nangong meant she'd spend the winnings on the show, but Suna isn't picking up on the hint at all.
Alright, so one's stupid. The other's a robot, though. So Arya has that excuse.
It's okay. We've still got all the tickets.
gonna take a while to sell all of them. But I just asked the wishing sprite. It recommended a holo commission to me, and the commission fee happens to be 500,000 dennies.
What's the wishing sprite?
The wishing sprite? Aria's mentioned that a few times. Totally sounds like the kind of fairy tale a little girl would believe in. Still, entering the hollow is no joke, and fairy tales won't save your skin from ethereals. I'd better dig deeper if I get the chance.
But that's your commission reward.
Okay. I think she's too stupid to realize other people can get money, you know, within the band, and use that money for the band.
If I take the commission, Nangong and Suna can handle the prep work I was supposed to do. Then the reward should count as the whole group's funds, right?
Does Suna is stupid?
And when I'm back from the commission, you should be finished with the prep work, and we can all go out and sell tickets together. Doesn't that sound super reasonable?
That actually does make a lot of sense. Aria, you just happened to get a 500,000 denny commission? Did the client say which hollow you need to go to?
Let me see. It's pretty far. We're heading to Lemnian Hollow. Let's meet up in Phylum Heights tomorrow evening. I'll look up the route.
Aria, I want to go with you.
Huh?
I heard there's a shop called Yum Chasin in Phylum Heights. The desserts there are really unique. I want to try some.
But you have work to do.
Since when did you get this fixated on food? Weren't you worrying a few days ago that your face looked round on camera?
Aria, you think my face is too round, so you won't take me out for dessert.
I think Suna is stupid.
No. You're the one who said that.
I think she's really, really stupid.
Poor Suna. Abandoned by Aria.
Nangong! Now is not the time to make things worse.
So are you taking me to Phylum Heights or not?
And she's a whiny brat.
I never said I wouldn't take you. We've done simple hollow commissions together before, haven't we? It's always best to have someone watching your back. I just thought, if we both go, all the ticket sale prep will end up on Nangong alone. Can she really manage it by herself?
Don't worry, I'll help out too.
You're listening to them plan to go into a hollow, by the way.
Perfect. Suna and Aria take the commission while Miss Cecilia and I handle the show prep and tickets. When both sides are done, the three of us will head out together.
Yeah, some of the tickets need to be handed to our friends, and the rest we'll have to find a way to sell. Time's pretty tight.
Since tomorrow's plans are all set, should we all get back to practice for today?
Okay!
Epic. I suppose we're going off to meet Jane now? The Angels have gone off to practice on their own. It looks like Cecilia has something to say.
Managers, there's something I need to ask you. Could you come with me for a moment?
Have your connections informed you of who we are, and you would like us to go with them? I would believe that. It feels like the end of our introduction to the Angels of Delusion. They seem fine. This is very adorable. Nangong Yu in particular kind of reminds me of how the Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, very round chibi style. I think the eyebrow in particular on her here looks like, it makes me think Powerpuff Girl. And probably because she has a flatter sort of line across her head for her bangs. Also,
Managers, there's something I'd like to ask of you both.
She literally kicked us out of this little talking segment to bring us back to force me, the player, walk to her to go back into this. Like, what the heck?
There's no need to be polite, Ms. Cecilia. Just tell us what you need. Wise and I would be happy to help.
You can just say, no need to be shy. Go ahead.
Right. It's just, when Belle and I say we don't know much about music, we're not being modest at all.
You two are being too humble. But what I want to talk about actually has nothing to do with music. It's about the wishing sprite Arya mentioned earlier. It seems to be some kind of a strange, intelligent entity. Ever since I met Angels of Delusion, Arya has often asked it for advice whenever something happens. Arya is very sincere and trusting by nature, so I worry she might put blind faith in that wishing sprite. But with the upcoming performance and some other matters, I haven't really been in a position to ask her about it.
Gasp.
When it comes to intelligent entities, Wise and I know our stuff. Just leave it to us. Another intelligent entity issue. Public security is investigating one too.
What?
are the odds?
Truly, what
Great.
are the odds?
Thank you so much. If you ever need anything, feel free to ask me for help.
Still mulling over Cecilia's words, you hear the notification from her phone. She takes one look at the message and frowns.
Sorry, I need to step away for a moment.
Bye.
Leave the wishing sprite to you two then. If you have other questions for me, we can talk later, alright?
Cecilia blinks. You've only met her once, yet sometimes it feels as if she can see straight through people. So, is she really that former superstar or not?
Belle.
Who knows?
Maybe you should ask the Angels about the wishing sprite. You are the one they're most comfortable opening up to.
Why?
I can head back and discuss it with Fairy as well.
Wise. You just want to go home early because you were traveling from Wi-Fi this morning and then went out again this afternoon. Fine, you can head back first.
For some reason, that feels very much like a Wise line. And just like that, Wise heads off.
Arya's right over there. Wait, maybe I shouldn't go straight to her. Better check with Nangong and Suna first.
Alright, sure, man. Oh, gosh. No, we're still talking, by the way. I didn't pay attention to these either. These are fun little designs of, what is it? The weird cat thing. Adorable. Anyway, yeah, still talking. Now we're on to the wishing. We're not even done here. I thought that we were done talking to them. Last part of the song wasn't bad. Really? Gosh.
What do we do? What do we do? Relax. If you get too nervous, then pretend everyone in the audience is like those spectators we borrowed last time to fill the frame during filming. You can't say that! Every Delulu is a precious listener to us! If you go off-key on stage because you're too nervous, it'll only make our precious Delulus even more disappointed. Oh, forget it. I'm going to ask Arya.
Okay.
I'm afraid asking Arya won't help you much. She never goes off-key.
Funny.
Time for a confidential Angels of Delusion meeting. If you're not part of the group yet, you're not allowed to sneak over and eavesdrop.
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I wanted to ask about the commission. Does Arya chat with the wishing sprite often?
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were here to sign up to join Angels of Delusion. All right. I'll stop teasing you. Arya's connection with the wishing sprite, it goes back to when we were trainees at that agency, with Suna writing songs for us behind the scenes. Ever since then, whenever Arya ran into trouble, she would go to it for advice.
Alright, let me check. She said trainees at that agency. Okay, so they're at an agency. Was this possibly a year ago? Maybe a year and 3 months ago? 5 months ago? Yeah, October, 5 months ago. 2.3. I think that was still 1.3 at the time. Or I meant 1.3. I think that was 5 months ago was 1.3, but so 4 months ago.
Oh, I remember. It was pretty reliable. Its advice always sounded a bit vague, but it did help Arya make Don't know. That's something only Arya herself can talk about.
I thought it was just the client's ID, but now it sounds more like some kind of AI assistant. Have you guys ever asked it for advice?
Let me think. When was the last time the super
Sorry.
confident, super amazing Nonggong ever humbly asked for advice? Or actually listened to someone else's opinion?
Well, for the listen to an opinion one, like 3 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago.
That would be when Miss Cecilia pointed out my pitch issues just now. That one doesn't count. Fine. I just find it a bit strange to ask some unfamiliar intelligent entity for advice on important matters. But Arya seems to get along really well with it. Miss Cecilia probably heard about that commission and worried Arya might trust the wishing sprite too blindly. So she asked you two to look into it, right? Huh? No way. Then why wouldn't Miss Cecilia just ask Arya herself? Because the two of them seem to be lacking mutual honesty. Unfortunately for the both of them, they forgot about Suna's virtue. My virtue? I guess I am pretty honest. Yup. If you ask me, I'd say that up to now, the Wishing Sprite has been a dependable guide for Arya. Like a friend who points her in the right direction.
Oh, how
But
nice.
its taste in music is pretty mediocre.
You can get away from the mic when you whisper like that, maybe.
Thanks once again for your honesty, Suna. If you're curious about the Wishing Sprite manager, you can ask Arya. She's always happy to tell people about that friend of hers. As for the commission, Arya and Suna may look small, but their teamwork is solid, and regular ethereals can't touch them. That's why I'm not worried.
I see. I think I understand now. Thanks for letting me know.
Cool.
I
Alright,
don't
now
see
I go.
Arya around. Did she go upstairs?
Alright, more talking. Can't wait to talk to Jane. Oh, hey. Is Jane even here yet? I forget we were underground. Oh, it's night now. That makes sense. Isn't it a bit early for fireworks at New Year's? Where are they even coming from? Hold on. They'll already be, yeah, behind the buildings. How far behind the buildings? I think they're behind... Oh wow, really? Behind that building? Right, they look pretty close. I appreciate the music change. Oh, Lucky Blue. Oh, I can't pet it. Hey, Area. We're talking.
Audience. Performance. Gilded Carrot Day. This is really important for Angels of Delusion. But the stage and the audience area, they're so close. Manager! Sorry, I was spacing out thinking about the performance. You know, it's our first time standing right in front of a live audience. You wanted to talk to me? Is there anything I can help you with?
No. It's just... You mentioned getting a commission from the Wishing Sprite, and I got a little curious. Hollows are dangerous places. Arya, are you sure this commission is legit?
Oh, so that's what you were worried about. I actually often... Suna, Nangong, and I often take on some simple hollow commissions. Since our page didn't get many views, and our album only sold a few copies, we had to find other ways to earn dennies if we wanted to keep making music. And the Wishing Sprite's advice has always been reliable, so I'm sure we'll earn the commission fee smoothly this time as well.
Does it advise you a lot?
Yes, it does! The Wishing Sprite is a good friend, a gift new Eridu gave me.
Aw, how nice.
Don't believe me, manager, listen to this.
On a lighthouse with nothing but the breeze, a lost construct girl once asked her wishing sprite.
Wishing Sprite. I've got a chance to let all of New Eridu hear my singing, but I can't reveal my name.
What do you want New Eridu to hear more? Your name or your voice?
Well, I guess that voice is pretty familiar sounding, isn't it?
My voice, of course.
Then there's nothing to hesitate about.
In a quiet corner of a bustling plaza, a hesitant construct girl once asked her wishing sprite,
Wishing sprite, wishing sprite. A girl invited me to join her group. But if I join, I'll have to do more than just sing.
There is no evidence that a song's impact is diminished by the performance that accompanies it.
Oh, you're right. I want to give it a try with them. I know we can bring joyful delusions to everyone.
in a studio with only her left, a disappointed construct girl once asked her wishing sprite,
Wishing sprite, wishing sprite. We've posted so many videos, but it feels like no one listens to our songs or notices our performances.
I see they have... yeah, it's there. It's Twitter up there. It almost looked like the Hoyle app, but no, those are trends on the right, and that's home. Only 2 tabs on the left, which is interesting.
Analysis. Online distribution is affected by many factors. Scans show your account's network environment is no different from the rest of New Eridu. And for now, there are no effective ways to optimize it.
Dang.
Huh? I know that.
Hearing is a sensory channel that living beings cannot willingly shut off. And it depends only on the medium and the distance between the sound and the listener.
Thank you.
You mean go to the listeners in person and sing for them? But how can I? Like this. Alright. I'll try harder. And if that day really comes, will you come see my performance, Wishing Sprite?
A long stretch of silence.
Maybe.
Epic. Aria played only a few recordings, and you finished listening to them in no time. Sounds kind of...
So the wishing sprite is actually a gently guiding friend.
Surely that voice wasn't unfamiliar, Belle.
Though that tone does sound a little familiar. But an intelligent entity this kind and patient can't possibly be the one public security is after, right?
Okay, so I guess the assumption... No. Yeah, the only other AI we know at the time, this moment, had a completely different voice as he was coming out of Lockspring's body. The voice, I mean, not like physically. But I mean, I guess sound waves are probably physical in some way. Come on. Like, come on, that voice...
No. Stay alert. The intelligent entity that's driving constructs out of control might be exactly the type that's good at pretending to be harmless.
Surely she recognizes the voice, right?
But there's no evidence right now. Jumping to conclusions will only cloud my judgment.
Like, she didn't recognize the voice at all.
See? The Wishing Sprite really is a good, reliable friend. Every time I listen to it, I feel a little more confident.
Right. It really does seem friendly. I'd probably trust it too. But since it's still a holo commission, you and Suna need to be extra careful.
I know! Once I'm done with the commission, I'll focus fully on getting ready for Gilded Carrot Day. You'll come see us, right, Manager?
That's all we have on the Wishing Sprite for now. But hey, at least Aria was super upfront about everything, so today wasn't a total bust. Better head back to and talk with Wise. Epic. Jane, you here yet? Oh, it's even better. What's Evelyn doing here? Is Asher here too? I should go say hi. While hesitating, you suddenly hear a knock-knock notification from your phone. From the phone. Belle, what are you doing lurking around the 404 engines? You can already see Eve in my ride. What are you waiting for? Get over here. As you wish, my superstar. Such a smooth talker. But I'm on a tight schedule, so now's not the time to mess around. Hurry over, I've got someone seriously impressive to introduce you to. I guarantee that you're gonna be blown away. I take it this is gonna be the... okay. Spoilers. Well, an entity we've already seen. Is Jane even over here? Also, suddenly the streets are clear. How do you manage this? Also, isn't that like a pothole? They never fix that up? Also, this only goes left and to a bus area. Why do you drive all the way down the street? Good evening, manager. Perfect timing. On the way over, Miss Yao was wondering if we'd run into you. Before you can react, the cool and striking bodyguard shoves you.
Every time I come to 6th Street, I end up running into you, Belle. This must be fate.
Straight into the cool and striking bodyguard shoves you straight into the car. Such an intense sense of privacy protection. Okay. No, it's Cersei. I mean, Cecilia, whoever that could be.
Do you know each other?
We're very close.
I'm very close friends with Astra. But Ms. Cecilia, you and Astra know each other as well?
Sorry, as well doesn't quite apply here. I've known Miss Cecilia for a very, very long time. So long that back then, everyone called her by another name.
Astra.
Even someone as young as Belle must have heard it back then. Cersei.
When were you trapped in a hollow, Astra? Because I feel like we might be the same age. Unless they've retconned us down to 18 at the oldest.
So it really is you! I always felt you looked familiar, but I never dared to be sure.
I'll be honest, the fish fins on her ears are pretty striking. She also has like a tail.
No wonder there's been all those rumors on internet lately about you making a comeback. Can I ask, why did you retire back then?
And the hair is also pretty striking, Belle. I don't know how you'd miss this.
You know what? From my experience, every time I bump into the manager, something interesting and wonderful happens. The manager is a very reliable friend. She's the one who saved my performance last year on Gilded Carrot Day. Besides, she already knows the girls pretty well, right? Maybe she's the one who can help you untangle this knot in your heart. Why not give it a shot?
You're being very cryptic, Astra. Can you fill me in?
But honestly, it's not really a knot in my heart. Just a coward running away from their problems. The reason I retired is simple. I could no longer perform my songs.
Oh, is that why the music just got sad? Tragic backstory time? Man, this is a lot of talking.
Maybe it was the PTSD from the Hollow disaster. And when facing my audience, in the wake of such a catastrophic calamity, I found it so hard to trust that my voice could actually heal them. I'm sorry, I think I got a bit off track there.
What happened?
I see. So, what happened after that?
We found Aria. She stepped in as my vocal double and recorded for my last few shows. Anyway, without the Hollow disaster, none of it would have happened. But from the moment I made that decision, even if I still had a chance to be forgiven, that key is held only in Aria's hands. New Eridu does not need a disgraced singer who once used a vocal double, even if she was lucky enough not to be exposed. Nor does it need a coward who fled the stage, even if she was once praised far beyond what she deserved.
Dude, I need to put this on the internet. Holy crap, Cersei used the double?
Well, if you ask me, instead of blaming yourself, you should be asking for her forgiveness. Now I have to go back and tell my dear friend that you rejected their invitation to the lighting ceremony. Am I hearing that right?
Yes.
All right then. I heard she's planning to approach that rising star Vesper as an alternative option.
Who's the dear friend?
It's just... she's an actor who's an intelligent construct, and there have been several incidents lately of intelligent constructs losing control and injuring people.
Holy crap, it's the plot of Zootopia, but with robots.
Intelligent construct citizens losing control and injuring people? I've heard some things about it. Seems like it's connected to that intelligent entity suspect on the run, but I don't really know the details.
Hang on a second, Belle. That might have been like a private commission between you and the police.
Whoa, so that's what's really going on. I knew you'd have all kinds of juicy gossip. No, since the victims from those incidents have more or less recovered, and public security doesn't want to cause a panic right before Gilded Carrot Day, none of this has attracted much attention.
Dang, the media. Keeping important information down.
Though I disagree
For
with making
profits.
any assumptions. As the host of the Yearlight ceremony, my friend is doing her best to rule out any possible risks. It's only natural for her to be cautious.
And therefore she will be bigoted and racist towards the robot people and not let them perform. Gosh, how rude.
They wouldn't really take the singer off the program over such a vague reason, would they?
No, they wouldn't. After all, she's an extremely talented singer and an outstanding employee of Topps Entertainment. And you know how it is. These things always have to take the sponsor's opinion into account. All right, if you're not going to be there, there's no point stressing over it. It's getting late. Belle lives on this street. What about you, Cece? Should I take you home?
Wait, manager. You'll keep this between us, right? Over the past few years, both my voice and appearance have changed a lot. Aria's wondered about it before, but I always brushed it off. I still haven't figured out how to tell her the truth.
Are you dying?
But no matter what, I want her to hear it from me.
Oh, like you're a disgraced singer who can't sing?
Okay, I promise I won't tell Aria about this. And I believe that once you're ready, you'll tell her yourself. Oh, about that wishing sprite you were worried about. I listened to what it said to Aria, and it actually sounded like a pretty reliable friend. But I'll keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Belle. You really are dependable. No wonder Astra and the girls trust you so much.
Being escorted back to the video feels a bit excessive. The luxurious ride carrying a star-studded group rolls slowly through the narrow paths of 6th Street. Luckily, Evelyn's driving skills are flawless, and you reach your destination in no time. That poor limo really had to work for it. Bro, we're down the street. She, had to, no, I'm going back out to get a nice look at where she drove. From there to here. The poor limo really did have to work for going backwards. But I trust she probably did that. Hey, Bangbu 6. Hi, Wise. More talking? Nice!
Why are you back so late? It's almost time to meet Jane.
Oh, really?
I thought you were gearing up to join Angels of Delusion for their Gilded Carrot Day debut.
It's because you ditched me and ran off first. And now you're saying I'm late?
Alright, are we gonna get a line from Wise about missing Astra?
About the wishing sprite. Aria was
Oh, we'll
actually
skip
very
that.
honest. I only took a little longer because I ran into Astra on my way back.
And Wise should have listened to it, man. He would have identified that teasing voice who always makes fun of him.
You ran into Astra?
Wait, what? I didn't say that at all. Playback.
But about the wishing sprite.
Oh, but...
Aria was actually very honest. I only took a little longer because I ran into Astra on my way back.
Okay. I somehow missed the entire second half of that. But I appreciate the...
You ran into Astra?
You spend quite a bit of time recounting everything to Wise. Cecilia, Aria, the Wishing Sprite, Astra, and the Gilded Carrot Day Yearlight ceremony. As expected, he ends up wearing the same expression Fairy gets when she's processing a data overload.
I see. Looks like whatever happened back then will have to be settled by Cecilia and Aria on their own. But this wishing sprite, it almost sounds like...
You and Wise both turn a suspicious gaze towards Fairy.
Like a certain AI assistant.
Affirmative.
Huh?
What do you mean by affirmative?
Affirmative. Based on the speaking style in the conversation Master relayed, there is a decent probability that the wishing sprite is, in fact, an advanced intelligent data entity.
Thanks, man.
Alright. Fairy, so what you're saying is powerful AIs all talk like that? Then, if the wishing sprite really is an advanced AI, do you have any relevant information? Any suspects?
Even if you don't have anything for now, with your capabilities, looking into it shouldn't be difficult, right?
Negative. As an AI assistant, I always abide by the law and strictly follow New Eridu Civil Code. I do not, and will not, condone the unauthorized acquisition of citizens' personal information, or the invasion of their privacy in any form.
Now that's just a lie. But... Alright, first off, it's a lie. But also, interesting that it is a generated voice Fairy is using in universe, surely. So it makes sense that, I guess, Arya's little robot thing uses the same voice, but probably not a coincidence. Possibly not a coincidence. So it could be the intelligent construct we know about. But it does sound like it's been with Arya for a long time now. Which might mean it predates Fairy turning on.
That's quite an irrefutable privacy protection statement. If it hadn't come from Fairy, it might have sounded a little more convincing.
Yeah, why don't you tell that to the HDD's previous firewall program? But as master, I've decided to respect Fairy's choice.
Uh-huh.
Alright then. As the assistant manager, I respect the manager's decision. But still, considering the high-level intelligence data entity Fairy sensed in Lockspring before, plus the wishing sprite and public security suspect, there's been a lot of unexpected situations involving intelligent entities lately. Is there even a connection between them? Or should we wait for Jane to get here and hear her out before we start analyzing?
Speaking of which, Fairy is being unusually strict about rules today. Could it be because a PubSec officer is visiting?
And that's funny, if true. Alright, let's go back into getting to people's personal information as soon as the police is over. Is that how we're going? That'd be funny. And believable. You hear something outside the door. Is Jane here? Karen, customer, we're closed for the day.
Little guy, are you really gonna say no to your top VIP customer?
Poor 18. Stuck with Jane.
Long time no see, managers. I already gave you the rundown over the phone. To spare you any surprises, the client asked me to stop by and introduce you to this friend.
What kind of friend would surprise my brother and me? Huh?
Interesting. This public security officer looks nothing like Ji-Yuan, Qingyi, or the others. And why did she come from upstairs?
Are you two the owners of this place?
Huh?
Let's get down to business, Cecilia.
Huh? Oh!
Where is that snake coming from? I saw it blink. It's alive. And it stuck its tongue out. I'm pretty sure I saw it actually like blink. It might have been the animation of her turning to this pose. I also like that it has the little PubSec green bow on it. Yeah, I think Juice Tai has the same pattern and color. The little spine thing coming out of her chest is interesting. Also, as I've seen before, or already seen people mention, interesting how similar her outfit looks from the middle to Jane's swimsuit. Almost bizarre. Probably, honestly, maybe her design would have been less jarring for people if Jane's swimsuit didn't already exist. So it's just weird how similar the color choice was for it, and some aspects to the design. I really love the snake. Interesting that she's a blonde with a side ponytail, since we do have a blonde with a side ponytail in this game. And, like, there's no doubt that she's a playable character. Like no shock. Sorry, no shot. I was seeing her little collar there. Ah. Trapped like Kaya. The odds. Case specialist snaps out of her loop of spacing out and looking around, and makes a phone call. Clearly this new public security officer is a little scared of Jane. But from a Thyron's point of view, shouldn't the food chain be the between these two be the other way around? Hold on.
Let's get down to business, Cecilia.
Huh? Oh!
That's funny.
Sir, someone here apparently can't understand your very straightforward commission request. And that someone isn't me.
I like the deep breath.
Greetings, Phaethon. I trust that Miss Jane Doe has already brought both my commission and my inept subordinate to you. Recently, there have been several incidents in the city where intelligent constructs have gone out of control and injured others. The culprit is suspected to be an unregistered illegal intelligent entity. A few days ago, an intelligent construct public security officer was taken over by viral code and delivered a criminal threat to me, declaring that this year will be an unprecedented lighting ceremony for new Eridu.
You know, normally on the screen they have a little static in their voice, so I think I saw people note this. It sounds like some voices just didn't have their effects on them, which sounds like it was very noticeable for Banyue. So I guess he shows up at some point, maybe in the event, but I'll see. Yeah, I guess we'll see for the main story.
But from what you've told us, there's no definite link between these incidents. So why merge them into a single investigation?
Good question. The construct citizens who lost control earlier had almost no connection to one another. But we discovered that while they were hijacked, they all displayed the same arrogant, mocking attitude, and their eyes showed an abnormal violet glow.
There are a lot of similarities among the victims. All right, you've convinced me. But this intelligent entity suspect's whole villain persona, why is it so on the nose?
Fun.
Judging by its personality traits, that's true. But in terms of capability, its mobility far surpasses anything we've seen from past intelligent entities. After some complications, our tech team finally managed to track the suspect's whereabouts inside Lemnian Hollow. Given Wi-Fi's unusual circumstances, I need a proxy who understands both Lemnian Hollow and advanced intelligent entities. And you were the best fit.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Thanks for the briefing. But who are you exactly? We don't know your name or your title, and that doesn't seem to align with a citizen's right to be informed.
And you aren't a citizen, you're a proxy, and that's illegal.
And besides, that suspicious wishing sprite just recommended a Lemnian Hollow commission to Aria, and now we've received one too. That's yet another strange coincidence. Something is definitely off.
Exactly. As proxies, we're used to the other side keeping things vague. But since this commission comes from public security, that shouldn't be the case here.
As criminals, we're in no place to make demands.
According to regulations, I won't refuse a lawful request from a citizen. But for the sake of your sleep tonight, I suggest we discuss it when we meet. Gilded Carrot Day is just around the corner, and time is tight. I need you two to start the commission as soon as possible and help us locate or eliminate that intelligent entity. My subordinate will provide all necessary instructions and support. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in maintaining the city's order and assisting public security.
Oh, he sounds a bit tired. I appreciate Severines. We'll learn his name later. But yeah, Sephiroth's voice here a bit. It sounds pretty plain. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to have like the normal phone call static. It definitely needed an effect. It sounds a bit weird how it is now since we aren't seeing him. Though he does sound a bit plain to the point of only sounding like an NPC, which is a bit worrying to some extent. The mysterious client hangs up, and the case is clear enough now. Yet the client remains enigmatic. And just before you can ask Jane anything, the case specialist suddenly lets out a stifled scream.
17 whole lines! He said 17 whole lines, all coming out of my phone! I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Alright, I like the notion that she's scared of him, but why is she scared of him? The case specialist, who had just been volunteered to offer the necessary instructions and support, suddenly takes off running. Jane is left behind, and just like the client earlier, she takes a deep breath.
That officer's subordinates tend to be a bit unconventional in their style. I've passed along the commission. I have other duties to attend to. So, I'll leave you managers and the case specialist with my wishes for a smooth job and hopefully a pleasant partnership.
Jane takes her leave.
Oh, what's this? And what's that?
Please don't touch anything.
No, this is her. Oh yeah, we can scenic this. Oh man, it's her. She's a new playable character. Wow, you can get really close to her face. I mean, that's just a fun screenshot. Come on. All right, where's rotate? I'm too close. Hold on, no. Okay. Okay. I don't understand how to use this. I feel like I was closer before. I don't know how to use all these settings. Hold on. Oh, there's a decent amount of options here. Now she looks cool as heck. All right, how the heck do I clear these? Okay, that's what the virtual cursor is for. Okay. Hold on. I don't know. I think this zoom in is just funny, so I wanted some screenshots of it. Oh. Film? Oh, I think the... Oh, I didn't know that was here too. Oh, that's what the fighter is from. I really like the PS. I think this is PS1 specifically, like the PS1 package. That's fun. Okay, I don't think that looked all that great. No, that was the last one. All right. Oh, hi, Belle. It's kind of funny to just turn slightly and see Belle. I actually think that works pretty well. All right, I'm done. But actually, I'm not done because I wanted to actually look at her design. Yeah, shorts with the skirt, interesting. I don't think they're allowed to have anything less than like short shorts under a skirt. Rena does her. Rena has a long skirt, so she gets the exception. I I like her boots and her heels. Those look really nice. Yeah, she has chains there. She has handcuffs, basically, unchained, and similar chains on her ankles, and a shock collar. Does the snake? It does. I like Puffy. I can't switch characters right now, because I would swap to Edhari, because Edhari has similar Puffy sleeves, and I mean, I like Puffy sleeves. I actually don't like how they're disconnected here. I think that's kind of weird. So it's like something on top of, she wrapped over her arms, her bicep here, and then she has a sleeve below it. I think it's kind of weird being able to see the seam underneath and how that's not attached to her sleeve. It's just a little thing wrapped around her upper shoulder. Now I just think it's kind of nonsense. Where's it? Oh yeah, she's looking at the camera. That's how you know she's a unique NPC. I like the tail quite a bit. Yeah, I think that looks nice. A bigger, bulkier tail, and then she has, I guess it's sort of pink and almost heart shape at some angles for a sort of snake rattle. That's pretty cool. And then she has it all cutely decorated. All right, so it's a black and white, black and red, similar to her somewhat similar to the pattern of clothes she has here, but it's not just pure black. It has a sort of shine on it, also to look like scales. And I guess she's a snake siren, if that's a real tail. Looks a little bit mechanical. Also, still begs the question of where did the snake go? The end of the snake just sort of disappears. Like, the snake starts there, wraps around, and its head is right there. So where's the other end of the snake? Like, it just sort of disappears, and that's the weirder part. Oh, look, Neps. So she's officially Neps, but wasn't given an actual uniform. Neps. You know, I think she might be part of Neps. Why is her tail tattooed with Neps? Both sides. Is it even a real tail? I don't know. I like the... Also, I never noticed those license plate over there. November 7/15. What? November 7th, 15th. No, that is month, day, year format. But what the heck happened on November 7th, 2015? Well, now I'm curious. But I will say I'm... 15, not 25. What happened on this day? I did say I like the little. I could have gotten rid of this. The devil snake pattern on her leggings. Yeah, kind of cool. She has pink fingernails, which is also kind of cool. I don't know if everyone. Oh, they're also longer too. So she had her nails done, and she also clips into her own hip. Cool. Also, I can also see the weird canisters on her. What does it say? Just an electric symbol. Probably an electric agent. Like, it is funny to think, yeah, she's not an electric agent. She just has a shock collar on. But, I don't know. She also has sort of power canisters on her. An electric symbol. Like, warning symbol on her tail. If it's even a tail. Can we get a better look at these parts? I think there's a symbol underneath it. I think it's another electricity warning. I got it. Perfect. Yeah. New hairdo. I think I'll actually save that just since I got it. Also, it made me realize there's also electric symbols all along her tail. Man, it'd be hilarious if they did all that work in the design and she's not an electric agent. Unfortunately, I am kind of spoiled because I have seen the artwork, which is in game. So her like how do you say it? Her why is weapon? Yeah, not weapon, but the drip marketing artwork. Not drip marketing, but the artwork you can see of every agent. Like you see their icons here. They have full arts. I don't know. I wonder where you can see these full arts, if you can anywhere. Excuse me. Sorry. I can't see it here. That's interesting. I wonder if there's a good place you can see the full arts of every agent in game, because you only see like the head models here. Anyway, spoilers. Unfortunately, her like full artwork is within this patch, which is interesting, but also revealed her weapon. So like, I mean, absolutely playable. Just no drip marketings or other unofficial information, so we don't know her role or anything. But yeah, almost guaranteed that it's her and Nangung Yu next patch. I'm gonna okay, I thought she almost had a hat. Well, almost, but did have a hat. Hold on. Wait. What happened? There it is. I don't know why it wasn't working. I think because I was in this mode, it didn't swap. Yeah, and then it was just a bit delayed. Yeah, she has a bit of a small ribbon on her side ponytail. I like how it's braided though. That looks nice. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't like how I to learn that the cloth doesn't go all the way up. So like the sleeve isn't attached to that weird little, not quite poofy, but that bit at the top of the sleeve. I think it looks a bit weird. Also, from this angle, you can see how polygonal her arms are, which is interesting. Hold on, I thought this was a cute photo because you could see everyone. I was just trying to get less of the screen here that was... Oh, a lamp here that was getting in front of Belle. Oh, but the snake! Look at this little snake. Anyway, what happened in November 7th? Historical events. Sierra Leone is declared free of Ebola by the World Health Organization. Oh, cool. 4,000 died from that. Tragic. American TV personality Whitney Port weds American TV producer Tim Rosenman. Eddie Ho, American session and touring drummer The Monkees, Mamas and the Papas. Harvey Mandel dies at 71. One of the Monkees. I was actually talking about him recently. As recent as 2 days ago, actually. The Monkees in general. They came up. Yeah, it was 10 years, 3 months, 3 days ago. People born here were Gen Alpha, Goat, Sheep, Zodiac, Star Sign Scorpio, not a leap year, and it was a Saturday. Well, I guess that wasn't useful, but I guess that... I don't know. It's weird to see it here. Maybe it's November 2751, or 51, 2715, and so that's the date we have for New Eridu currently. Also, what the heck is this? That's not hanging. Alright, I'll talk to you, Cynthia.
Whoa. Is this whole house really just for the two of you?
Oh, it's also a store. Also, why should you keep asking about the house?
Miss Public Security Officer, is there something wrong with our house? My brother and I always file our fire safety paperwork and business licenses on time.
Public Security Officer? Where?
Are you asking us?
I like that line read from Wise. He had a few lines earlier that sounded off, but I think that one was believable. Like,
What I
while
mean
being
is,
goofy.
Why are the two of you occupying 5 whole rooms on this street? And why are there so many screens?
I don't know. I think she seems pretty fun at the moment, personality-wise. So, which is pretty interesting. Because, like, Edhari was a character I didn't, like, love the design of. And I guess, like, the only thing I really liked between for Edhari is, like, her movie sleeves. Those were kind of nice. And I guess she sort of has the same thing. And I guess I can see from this angle that the sleeves are connected to that thing above. Right above them. Excuse me, sorry. But I feel like I like Stacey's design here. Oh, I think... Oh, right. That was the big problem with Edhari. I really liked... Or, I liked the original Lucia's design way more, and it became Edhari, which was disappointing. Because it had something to directly compare to. I feel like Cecilia here reminds me of several other anime characters, and on top of having a little side ponytail like Lucy. But, I don't know. I feel like she has a bit more going on, which I find pretty interesting and enjoyable. Also, the snake just in there. That's very fun. But also, her personality is working pretty well, so... everything's pointing towards a possible character I'd probably want to pull, which is pretty cool if it happens. A big if. I mean, I save this patch and next patch. Even if I want the Wenjin, which I kind of do, but it'd only be for Yuzuha, which, I mean, would be great for any of the grit teams and the non-anomaly teams I use her with. Anyway, sorry. But, yeah, she seems like someone I'd actually want to pull. She seems very fun, personality-wise so far.
But with that many rooms, you really do need all these screens to keep an eye on everything.
Ah, she's putting it together. Big brains on her.
This case specialist. What is going on with her? She doesn't seem to think of herself as a public security officer at all.
Sorry, Miss Specialist. You've been wandering around our home for quite a while. Is there something else you wanted to say?
Also, so question the 5 rooms. Let's see. Living room, HDD room, upstairs, all, bedroom, bathroom? I guess that's 5 rooms, but... I mean, a bedroom for someone else, a bedroom for another person. And then this would just normally be a storage room, or like an entertainment area. But also, it clearly has a business outside in the main area.
Well, here's the thing. As the case specialist responsible for this commission, I must confirm your level of cooperation and offer guidance you need. So, now, go make the best bed in the house ready for me.
No.
If the commission gets delayed, you 2 unregistered proxies won't be able to handle the consequences.
I mean, we kind of got in with some friends, you know?
So, you're planning to stay at our place? It makes absolutely no sense, but for some reason, I'm not even surprised.
That might not be a good idea. We only have 2 bedrooms.
Yeah, I guess you'll have to share with me. Dang.
Please? I'm begging you. I actually grew up in the outer ring, drifting around most of my life. I've never even slept on a proper couch before.
This is her sad face. It looks like she's lying.
I finally managed to find a job on my own, only to be exploited by a terrifying evil boss, running around all day, and I don't even get time to eat a boiled egg. If even you 2, the prince and princess of this grand estate, won't take me in, then I'll be left to sleep on the streets yet again.
Wait, hold on. This request... manager, it's up to you to decide.
Thanks, man. When a problem is annoying, you're the manager, is kind of how that seemed. You lock eyes with Wise in a fierce, silent battle and end up losing. Looks like there's no other choice. You can stay in my room.
You make it sound so miserable. If there's really no other way, Cynthia, you can stay in my room tonight. I'll take my brother's room for tonight, and he can crash on the sofa for once, right?
That's fine. Like I said, the manager decides.
Yeah, wreck loser.
Thank you. You two kind souls.
So the room upstairs on the left is mine now? Then you two follow the plan we settled on and get some rest. The specialist will now retire to her own room.
Hey. It's not your room. You swiftly catch Cynthia before she can sprint upstairs and arrange an early departure time with her. And you can sprint upstairs and arrange an early departure time with her for tomorrow. For tonight, you'll rest in Wise's room. Why are the people from public security so weird? An aloof, enigmatic boss suddenly issues a commission while their subordinate, who acts like some kind of drifter, insists on staying in an innocent civilian's place. This is like something from a movie. That Cynthia is really suspicious. Well, do you think Jane might have got the wrong person? We just got off the phone. Yeah, you're right. Something's off. How long has she been lurking upstairs before she announced herself? And how does she even know your room's on the left? Our security system needs an upgrade. Never thought there'd come a day when we'd be upgrading our home security systems because of PubSec. Still, doesn't seem like she has any malicious intentions. It should be fine to let her stay the night. I didn't even do a single round of combat. How long has it been? I started at 2. How long have we been doing? 2 hours, 47 minutes. Alright, that was part 1 of the story, I guess. Oh yeah, let's see how someone got a double freaking Wenjin. Good work, man. Alright, well, that was this story so far. Is my door closed? No, she's right here. Hey, Cynthia. Honestly, that is a pretty big bed. You agree, right? It is my room. Don't be so stingy. We're gonna be fighting together as soon as teammates. Okay, that's it. I need rest. Now get out of my room. No, wait. That demon isn't someone you can just hit up whenever you feel like it. Alright, also that was a good showcase of how lines work in like games like these. One option changed the immediate next sentence, but then the final sentence was still the same. And that's basically what the choices do in this game. Also, yeah, so restroom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess? Yeah, alright, that's probably the 5 rooms. Alright, well, I have to kind of go to the bathroom, and it looks like we are 1/3 of the way through this video game. Epic. Well, we had an eventful night, looking through, Wise should wear that hat sometime. Looking through, I don't know, this main story. We met up with Cynthia after having a big, long meeting with the Angels of Delusion. Getting to know them. Getting everything set up. Sounding like Arya might be being suckered in by a weird AI intelligence who is running amok, causing havoc, making making intelligent constructs go crazy like they're from Zootopia. And we have... Okay, she's just looking to the side. It was kind of funny to think that her eyes were actually following me. I still really like her snake. Is this tongue always out at the moment? Or no? Oh yeah, no, its tongue is always out. At least in this pose. It's not out in some other poses. She has an interesting design. It feels a bit typical for some of the more modern designs we've been seeing. Sort of the weird tights sort of thing. Leggings. We've been getting... Is it a lot of shoulder?
What brings you here?
Yeah, no, she actually has her shoulders covered.
This weather's perfect.
She has one shoulder exposed, but it doesn't even have a glove, so I don't think it's similar at all. Yesheng Wang has her shoulders out with sort of sleeves on, but like she has like less than half the sleeves as Cisia.
Good day, Lord Fate. I would never turn down Lord Fate.
I think this still counts though as disconnected sleeves from the main body of clothing.
Tell me if anything's wrong.
Yesheng Wang does it.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
She has a long glove and a normal glove.
This weather's perfect for a little
She only has one arm covered.
hang out for inspiration.
Whatever you...
Good day. This is the Let me finish my cup of hot water.
I guess in some way, Jingyi also has sleeves separated, but those are more like long gloves, and it's very symmetrical. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like a lot of newer designs might be doing some sort of. Yeah, it feels like it's mostly newer designs thing. It feels vaguely similar. Where are the news characters I got? Oh, yeah, you have disconnected sleeves from your main clothing. Orvie has her big jacket. That's part of the reason I really liked her. Just the poofy jacket. They're in more normal clothing. Oh, right.
No matter where we go,
yeah.
you is the real reward.
That's 4 female agents in a row. Idhari disconnected sleeves from her main piece of clothing. Dylan disconnected sleeves from her main clothing. Yesheng Wang disconnected sleeves from her main clothing, and now Cisia. It feels a bit repetitive. You know, I guess at least she doesn't have the hot pants. Is that what they are, right? That Idhari has. That Yesheng Wang has. That Lucia has, but it doesn't feel like it's not that, because she just covers it up a bit. Excuse me, sorry, with the skirt. So, The star is interesting. Excuse me, sorry. I'm all burpy for some reason. What's written on the star? Just an S? Interesting. Which does feel a bit weird, since it's her name's Cisia, but it's not spelled with an S. Maybe it's supposed... I was wondering if it looked like a C. No, it just looked like an S circled around, so I would assume her last name starts with an S. Or the creator spelled it with like an S for Cisia. And that might not translate well if we see her full name. Hopefully her last name starts with an S, so it's coherent. It looks like the little circles here also have an S on them, but that also could be the little lightning bolt we see everywhere on her. So she really feels like a electric agent. But yeah, the only option right now is that the snake's tail ends right exactly center of where the screen is, because it literally just disappears in there. Yeah, I think she's a cool looking design. I really like these like sort of snake earrings thing. This little loop here. It's almost funny looking. All right, can you see the back of her head? Yeah, no other accessories. What's on her back? A little snake face. It's very adorable right above her tail. Of course, she has her hair parted down the middle so you can see her back. I think it's also for like clipping, right? That's why they don't have too many like just long hair characters. Most of them sort of have a split.
Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out.
Unless order it's put up. I think Astra's hair, it does sort of split it down the middle. Hers isn't long. Hers is a ponytail, so it's distance. I think if the hair isn't like put up, it will mostly be separated out. You know, I think Is it like a clipping issue? People mentioned.
Awaiting orders.
Her kind of goes down, but it's not like super long. Like the longest hair. If hair is long and down, like it's not put up in like a ponytail or just a strand of hair or string.
What brings you here this time?
It always like splits up just a bit. I think people mentioned probably to help not make the hair clip into the back or something like that. I guess that's just the guess. Anyway. We didn't get around to playing as Arya. Because, man, that's a... I don't know, man. But yeah, this was a good place to stop, I think. Gosh, the stories are so long. I saw a video that was just nothing but the story, and it was almost 5 hours. So we have much more to go. Definitely my bad for taking so long reading. But I mean, man, compared to they are unironically 2 hours longer than the last story. And part of my problem is that it feels like it's not for good reason. Like, well, there's some good reason, but not for great reasons. And a lot of it feels like they might be a bit slightly bloating the dialogue, which is a bit frustrating. They updated this so I can like add more photos, right? I haven't. Let's see, when did I last update it? This was... I'm pretty sure this had to have been last updated, like, 1.4 for me. Edit, that's the edit button. This is... Inkblot. I named them Inkblot. Oh, are these the ballet twins? That's kind of fun. Oh, this guy with his cardboard standout. Or cutout. Interesting. I don't really remember that, to be honest. Wow. It just... Oh, I see. I think those are pins. Yeah, I didn't make any changes. Oh. Are there other options? If there are, I think they're from, like... are they, like, from, battle passes or other purchasable things as like a bonus? Interesting. So how many photos did we get? Oh, is this the Angler competition one? Of course. Wait, I took that photo. Technically. Well, obviously. I'm not in this photo. Where's Belle? Oh, wait, she's on the left, my bad. I think Monato's in the back. And there's Asher Yao with the Spook Shark King, except for Ed Hari, so I don't care about the photo. What's this one? Oh, it's Geppetto. Cool. I already have a Victoria housekeeping one. Oh, yeah. No, it's not pose similar at all, but I already have a Victoria housekeeping one. No, this one has everyone. No, I think Bella's hugging Asher. That's kind of cute. But there's not enough room for everything. So I can only pick one more photo. So I should pick out this one. I have a lot of empty space because I feel like there's a lot more room I can set things down on. But unfortunately, despite me wanting to give things a lot of room... Oh, come on, it'd be so cute. Oh, I guess it's hanging by a nail. But it's not the nail that makes it stop. It'd be so funny to let it be a ring over her face. Also, I really like the happy face sticky note. Save and exit. Alright, well, that's my changes. What was this photo? Yeah, this is Gilded Carrot Day last year, so yeah, last time I touched this was probably 1.4. Hi, Black Imposter. Unfortunately, I was finishing up. I might do some round of a funny team in Shiyu before I go. Or Shiyu, but DA. I don't want to deal with Shiyu. Gosh, Shiyu. Shiyu, it's obnoxious. I hate the elites. Was I doing anything funny? Oh, yeah. I looked at the recommended teams. This one. I thought this bottom one was funny because it recommended Seed, Evelyn, Rena on the creator. Primordial Nightmare. Like on Miyabi, GUN. I actually have seen GUN because Soulless Soul, he enjoyed the GUN Miyabi team, but I don't have a Miyabi. I have skipped all of the Void Hunters, the Miyabi, the Grandmaster Yizhuan, and the Yesheng Wang. So, unfortunately, I'm Miyabi-less. But, you know, I've seen Soul play it, so it's a neat enough team, but, you know, Miyabi wasn't for me, so I didn't get her. And then I wasn't caring about any of the new units or agents, and I didn't get her on rerun either. Unfortunately. I was trying to think. I'm not sure about Alice. I think Miyabi might have worked better because of how she gets stacks and her. I think, yeah, Miyabi's swap off is a bit longer. Also, I just Miyabi actually deals crit damage. I don't like Alice on any of these bosses. I think she's kind of fine for Primordial Nightmare, but the boss just says was it anomaly damage is reduced by 30%. So it's just a bit cringe. And but yeah, she's most fine here, but GUN isn't because the boss is also 40% ether resistant. So this would be the only fight I would try that on, and I don't want to. Unfortunately, Alice just doesn't have a good DA fight in this rotation. Let's see, and Nor's does too. She only has Corruption Complex, and she's mostly fine for it, but geez, it does feel. Oh, sorry. I thought someone was at the door. I think the dog was just resting against it. He's a big dog, so he makes a noise. Oh, is that really my best total score? Hold on. Oh. After getting 9 stars, I got 9 stars. Okay, that was my total score. Let's see. I think I do want to try it because it was one of these. Oh right, I tried Trigger Nicole on the Corruption Complex. It was so obnoxious. Unfortunately, the power level is just quite high enough, and the DA buffs just aren't good for out of stun damage, which was not great for GUN, especially with these type of buffs. Defense stacking is nice, but it's not quite enough. An attack buff would have been good. Oh well. Just to try a DA. I think this is the correct rotation too, so would have been nicer there. Let's try this. Oh, someone's here. Oh yeah, makes sense. I wonder if there's any food. Oh, actually, I might want to check on that. Oh, yeah, actually, I want to try something funnier first.
I'm here. Where we is the concept
to the noble principles of the
was that particularly funny? I've already tried Bernice. Oh, I think that's what I want to try.
I'm not late, am I?
Bernice here instead. I was freaking the pen buffing. It's so cool, except for that it doesn't help Bernice at all.
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
Oh, I think that's what I want to do then.
I'll show you.
I'm here, so we're good.
Yeah. Oh, he's stuck on this. Oh, I have to press all these buttons then. Swap his discs. Gosh. Oh. Disc swapping. Actually nice and fast, because freaking it's actually faster to swap through lighter because his stuff isn't stuck. Yeah, I don't care enough to gear her. That's a bit stupid, but yeah, sure. I just won't bother gearing her for gosh, not much attack buffing. Maybe I should swap to that. Oh, are you kidding me? I just fucked him again.
I'm here.
I've got you.
No, lighter should still be good crit damage buffing for Orphe. Alright, let's just try this once, and then I'll go. Bernice, Orphe, lighter. The classic burn everything down combo. I think this is the rotation, yeah, because Orphe will get her quickest to stop way more often than Bernice does an ult. Well, way more often? Like, twice as often. Which isn't that much considering it's compared to an ult. Alright, getting the buffs off. Alright, gonna do anything, man? Oh.
Nothing to it. Come on.
Yeah, I think I do a full chain.
Make history.
And then she's almost done, and then and then I get her all off. And then he's toast, man. And I even got an Oblimin stun.
Make way for the undefeated champion!
We gotta use our champion steering wheel.
Got you now.
Dude, that lag was insane. Where? Alright, can you get your attacks off now?
Not bad, not bad.
Oh, is that correct? I don't think so.
Can't stop a raging blade!
Oh, gosh dang it, really? That's so annoying, man.
This party is just getting started. Suppressing.
Gosh, what was that? Nice.
Gotcha now.
Alright, yeah. Just another full combo, and on Orphe, I don't know if I get her ultimate. Oh, I got it.
There it is.
Ready for a fiery feast?
I think this is the lowest score I got with this team. No, you know, I think that makes sense though.
Gotcha now.
Tide flames, follow my flow. Follow up.
I think this is too late to matter at all. Nope. 27k with the mostly meme build or meme team. It would be better with. I assume it would be much better with Crit Bernice. Yeah, and she still did a chunk of the overall DPS, or if it could it even make up to 50% of the total team DPS. And she was still the majority of the anomaly build-up, so that means most of it was her, and so that affects her blooms to make it not as bad it could be. And you know, Rocket Boost here. Probably should level him up. Alright. 3 hours. 3 hours passed. A fun meme team. And no, I'm pretty sure that's Crit Bernice over there in the bottom left on Wandering Hunter. Cause she's built for Pen, which is part of why Bernice is actually pretty good. Because she has 76% Pen on the 1588 defense boss instead of the normal 957 or 52. Anyway, though, that's all for Zenless Zone 0. Next time we continue, we probably go into the Hollow. We do the commission with Cecilia in going back over to the Lemnian Hollow, and then probably helping out Arya and the Suna in their travels. Hopefully we get to play as Suna in the story, and so I can check out her gameplay and any combat information I can. But yeah, thanks to anyone who watched for watching. Hope you had the nice, wonderful day, week, evening, and good night. Bye-bye.